Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, a very special welcome to you. I hope you're having the absolute best day, and I hope you're ready for me to make your day just a little bit worse. Let's make the rounds for everybody currently in the chat. So let's everybody say hi to Andrea, Vanessa, Quirky Moments, friend of the channel, Mad Yikes on Bikes, Smooksy, Vanessa. I already said Vanessa, Brandy, and hidden in Saruka. Hi guys. So to answer your question really quick, Quirky, I was just gonna go with the stream she did, but I was also gonna ask, like, how badly do we want to catch up? Because I do have there are reaction channels that have clipped the last two live streams, and then Quirky Moments has uploaded her carrot cake video without the copyrighted music because she was a little here's my tinfoil hat. She did that shit on purpose. She did that shit on purpose because we have been calling her out for the fact that there ain't no way she was able to make a good carrot cake, and so she did that shit. I know it. I'm gonna believe it. So I usually don't react to reactors, but there's a lot that's happened since the last time I went live. So if we want to do that, we can just like kind of compile. Currently I've got an Alani Witch's Brew in my hand, so I'm ready to fucking rock and roll. What do we think? Because I usually don't do that, but I think it might be the best way to like truly catch up is to get to like, I know Busy Little B has made a few videos that we can look at, and then Quirky Moments has the vlog. So I'm down to do that if you guys are down to do that. I usually don't, but there's a lot happening. I'm not hearing a no, so I think let's start with the carrot cake. That means I gotta move what I had up. We'll start with the carrot cake because I actually haven't seen it. There's a few things like I have seen cut downs of the other two streams, but I have not seen the cake. So let's start with the carrot cake. Let's make fun of the carrots. Now, mind you, I'm going to say this. I fucking hate carrot cake to begin with. It looks like absolute throw up, which here's the thing. Hold on. If she has emetophobia, I feel like carrot cake is the most triggering thing to fucking look at. I'm sorry. Carrot cake batter looks like actual vomit. All right. So everybody say thank you to Quirky Moments for uploading this without sound. And imagine it's just all muted. Not even her talking is fucking muted, the whole thing. Everybody put if you've got a drink or a snack that you have today. Once again, I've got a fucking Witch's Brew Alani. So if there's one thing that I am, the way Rosie acts about her Willie's drinks, I act about a Witch's Brew Alani. All right. It dropped 2 days ago. I bought 2 12 packs. So I have 24 of these in my house.
So today's video is the first installment of the vlogs where I make my boyfriend's carrot cake for his birthday and him a ride.
Quirky, if you're still in here, can I ask a question? Mo, if you're in here, can I ask you a question? Because I didn't see the original video. Did she film this fucking close to her face? Jesus, back up! Back the fuck up, dog.
And the first of 3 birthday vlogs. So this vlog will not be monetized because it does have music in it. I was actually intending to make this part of the videos when I was first filming them members only. And then I did end up changing my mind on that because I wanted to give access to everyone to see the full.
Okay, so she is this close. Yeah, no, I agree, Mad Yike. She's gonna fucking bite me. This is rabid animal behavior. Back away from the fucking camera.
Entirety of the birthday stuff. I hope that you guys enjoy this video.
And here's also what I'll say about it. I think now she obviously anybody makes more money off of non-members only content than they do members only content. That's just the nature of the game, right? So making a vlog specifically where you are going to make more money because your ad revenue is likely going to be higher than the live streams and the watch hours through the live streams Why did you not monetize this? This is ridiculous to me. I mean, most people when they have a job and YouTube is their sole income, they will do everything in their power to keep the video from getting demonetized. And you, who has financial issues, one video not being monetized out of the month, because again, just general non-live stream content just makes YouTubers more money because the ad revenue is higher. Why would you do this? It's despite the reaction channels, I'm sure. But this is so dumb. This is the dumbest choice I've ever seen.
If you did, just a little self-promo moment, please make sure to check out the links below for Cameo if you want to book a Cameo personalized video, advice, recipe suggestions, birthdays, holidays.
I agree, Hidden Saruka, because she I think she got this on a recent live stream. It looks pastels look nice on her. Again, I give a compliment every once in a while. I'm not absolutely heartless, guys.
Anything like that for you or anyone you know that supports me in my channel, definitely feel free to check my Cameo down below. You can also always leave super chats in the lives and super thanks in the comments.
Also, in a live stream, she monetizes or like promotes her, like, because in her link tree she has her Cash App and a PayPal listed. This bitch.
If that's something you're inclined, and also always, even if you want to like, hype the video, I'd really appreciate it. And check out my other content. I really hope you guys enjoy this video and have fun. It is currently 3:03 in the morning. I have to leave at about 8:30 in the morning with my brother to go to the airport. I am anxiously very excited for Lee to get here.
Does she actually ask the audience to stick around and watch for the ads? That's crazy. That's so nuts. Yeah, it violates YouTube terms of service, but it's also a dick move. It's so dickish. What the hell? That actually makes sense that it's like, I didn't know that was against terms of service. I never do that because it just feels like an asshole move. But like, I've noticed a couple of channels that I watch have been taking those segments out of their videos when they've been like re-uploaded. So,
I cannot wait.
Okay. I gotta go faster. She talks at the speed of a snail. Oh no, you have the captions on already, Quirky. She's gotta go fast. Gotta go fast like Sonic the Hedgehog. Gotta go fast.
I have had a very difficult day today. Currently, technically the 30th, the day he's arriving, but the 29th.
That's so crazy to ask your audience to watch the Violet. How is, as much as I hate Amber Lynn, and I understand all of the reasons she's in demonetization hell, how the fuck has she not been hit again? You want to know what's crazy? It's the fact that she can do all of this stuff that completely violates YouTube's terms of service. The LCU can get away with all the things that they do. But animation channels are getting hit. They're getting completely hit because the YouTube detection thinks it's their AI channels. This is crazy that she's allowed to do this and allowed to push this shit, and it doesn't get hit at all.
Some bullshit went down online and in real life, and I just have a lot going on behind the scenes in my life as well.
Still milking the Mormons.
But today, right now, I need to start the process of making this cake. When I filmed the Walmart haul, that's probably you guys have already seen, I was still struggling. And then I was able to kind of rally by the time I filmed the unboxing, which I didn't even get to until like 11 p.m. midnight-ish. I think it was more midnight, actually.
She also recommends, that is also, I know that's against YouTube service, but you know what's not against YouTube terms of service? Everybody go get a witch's brew. Everybody go get a witch's brew, Alani. Go get it. It's so good. But yeah, you can't do that. You can't recommend God, she loves to violate YouTube terms of service. She she talks about how hard the demonetization was for her for those 3 months financially, and she does everything in her power to risk it again. Like, does she think that people will not catch on to what she's doing that violates the terms of service and react appropriately?
Because by around that time, like around 11 or so, that my body finally started like.
Great question, Andrea. So Alani is a energy drink brand, and they have a seasonal flavors. And so the Halloween one is always called Witch's Brew. and it's basically like a sour caramel apple sugar-free energy drink, and I fucking love it. It's like the relationship Rosie has with the Willies, I have with Alani Witch's Brew. I've had one in my fridge since last October because I couldn't bear to drink it because I didn't want to run out. So now I have more, and I'm going to keep buying more until I'm not allowed to buy more, until they ban me.
Getting out of fight or flight. It was a very difficult day today. I spent over 8 hours so nauseous that walking made me fearful of, and I didn't.
Sauce Boss, what if I ban you? What if I ban you right now? What if I fucking ban you for saying that shit to me?
Not want to do that, so I had to move really slow today. I really wanted to make this cake I'm about to make and crumb coat it. I do not know that I'll be able to crumb coat it before going to the airport.
Crumb coating a carrot cake is a weird choice.
I would like to maybe take a small nap. Otherwise, I'm pulling an all-nighter. I missed the window of opportunity. I was planning on taking some THC, but I ended up just not, especially with the body fat.
I wasn't expecting any of the mods to actually do that. That's really fucking funny. Oh my god. I hope you enjoyed the bit, Sauce Boss. I'm so sorry you actually got timed out. I'm not sorry you had it coming. It's really fucking funny. I hope you're laughing with me. Please confirm when you're not timed out. That's so funny.
Regulated. We are going to be making my boyfriend a 2-layered carrot cake with completely from scratch with homemade cream cheese frosting, and we're going to decorate it and the like. So I showed some of that in the Walmart haul. We'll get to that when we get to that. I have a recipe that I've been wanting to make that I found, and we are going to kind of go over that. And actually, I'll try to link both the recipes in the description because I'm going to kind of freestyle the icing based on 2 different recipes. I'm going to make it kind of the way that I want to make it.
Don't freeze. What the fuck? Stop freestyling shit. Last time you freestyled shit, you put sweetened condensed milk in already like sugary waffle pancake shit. Don't do this again. Whatever you do, stop. Stop it.
Also, I'm going to be like playing music and stuff while I do this. I'm just trying to have like calm, chill, cool vibes because today's been unfair and unkind. Remember all the ingredients. Sick. All right. So
one thing that also gets me about Rosie, and I'm glad that we as a community can have a giggle at it, is this type of person is just unbelievably exhausting, right? Like I'm trying to think of whenever Rosie has said or done anything positive ever. Like when has Rosie been positive? Like it's an energy vampire. Like everything has to be negative. Every good has to have a bad. Like I don't understand how a person can live the way that she does.
You know what I didn't remember today? I did not remember to cue up all the music with like the good vibes that I really wanted. Super lame of me.
I'll make up a song. Don't worry, guys.
Okay, so I just read over the recipe, and we are going to oven's preheating to 350 right now. We're going to put these on a cookie sheet after I prep them. So to prep them, I'm going to put them both down with some of that ham non-stick.
That's enough. That's enough. Were you? Wait, where the fuck did she inhale it?
Okay, I'd love some aerosol with a side of oil. Oh my god, I love this song. Yes, is it the theme song to the random child anime Code Lyoko? Absolutely. Is it?
Fuck! I hate when she knows ball. Shit! I hate when she knows ball. It pisses me off when she knows good shit. Fuck! God damn it!
A banger in this household? Absolutely. And some of this shit. There we go.
Suna-in. That's not Code Lyoko. That was fucking Soul Eater. That was Soul Eater. What am I doing?
I didn't get to side this very well. That's also, I oversprayed that a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a lot of it. But actually, no. It's okay. Yeah.
You can't send Jules? Why can't you? What the fuck happened? Are you banned forever? I love Code Lyoko. While she's on mute, I loved Code Lyoko. You guys want to know what me and my sister would do as a child? We would, when we were kids and we would play pretend, we would play pretend as Code Lyoko. So when I tell you I know ball, I know ball. Oh, dude, Winx Club was just... Winx Club is also a good one.
There's
Just
like a way
won't
to
let
fold
you?
it. I
Bam.
feel like I'm about to really fuck this up, and I'm too tired to fuck this up. I feel like I should know this by now. I just don't bake a lot.
I feel like cutting the parchment paper is the easiest shit in
Because,
the
like,
world, actually.
God, why am I blinking this hard? I think the problem is that it's square. Or I'm just a
Go
square.
listen to the Soul Eater intro.
I'm just gonna do
It's
this the
so
hard way,
good.
because I just don't care. We're just gonna cut here because I'm struggling too much and I'm tired. It's 3 a.m. We're making a cake at 3 a.m. Okay?
Why? Why are you making a cake at 3? Why does she do this shit at 3 a.m. when she lives with somebody who works a traditional 9 to 5? Why do you do this? Why are you so disrespectful of your brother's time?
I freehanded that. It is slightly too wide. So I'm gonna
You free-handed that, we
fat
can
on there,
tell.
'cause she's a fat piece of parchment. But you know what? We still love her because she does what she's supposed to do. Mostly.
I think some parchment has cutter or parchment paper has like cut lines, but I think you're thinking of saran wrap.
You know it's better to under trim than over trim. And then repeat. You know what? This is good enough for me. It'll be much worse. So on a live a while back, I grated a bunch of carrots. And like prepped a bunch of carrots. I didn't say what I was. I think I just like I didn't know what I was doing with them. Can I just state how much I fucking hate that I have not been allowed to like talk about all of this because of like safety reasons, and like I'm not allowed to.
Shut up! Shut up! Oh my god! I hate the safety reason excuse bullshit. I really do. I'm sorry. Because like any actual threat to her safety hasn't happened in a very long time. All right? And if she would stop bringing attention to it the way that she consistently does, people wouldn't be inclined to do it more and more. Because the average person that watch Rosie knows that any people like doing any IRL bullshit's a fucking loser. Like, we know that. We're aware. We know they're a fucking loser. So why are you putting the attention on the losers is crazy work on your end.
Just like be out and open that this is all happening. And I've been having to like be really careful and selective and move in ways that I don't fucking want to, but I'm forced to. Like, it sucks. I know some people probably would be saying like,
well, here's the thing. If you're going to choose to be an internet personality, you probably should move with a good sense of privacy. Because even if it weren't the like quirky, creepy crew, as she likes to call them, or her stalkers or whatever, let's talk about there are people that develop unbelievably real parasocial relationships with YouTubers, with content creators. Like I'm working on a video about the girl obsessed with Peter Pan at Disneyland, to the point where she got banned for a little bit because she kept following him around the park. Like, you run that risk when you are of any kind of status or facial recognition, simply because people are weird. So you should be selective with the things that you share. Like, the internet is not your free-for-all diary. Because there's creepazoids out there.
oh, you shouldn't even talk about it at all.
Thank you, Sauceboss.
That's
That's very kind of the hiding for 10 jewels, considering we timed you out for 10 seconds.
eventually we're going to be living together, so we got to figure out how to navigate this life together, you know? But I defrosted the grated carrot.
I will always say planning to marry and live with a person you met online and have only known for roughly 6 months is so unbelievably irresponsible at her big age of 35.
This is the perfect amount.
Right, cinnamon roll!
Hell yes, exactly 3 cups. So after I defrosted it, I laid it out on the paper towel. I actually swapped out the paper towels once. And I just let it sit out for a while. They're not like
Hi, Apple
completely shriveled dry. I was able to get rid of the excess moisture, which is important for carrot cake. So for the ingredients for this cake, you're gonna need cinnamon, nutmeg.
Why are you teaching me to make a carrot cake? I don't trust you or that recipe you picked, because I don't trust that what you're gonna show me is the actual recipe.
Vanilla, baking powder, baking soda, vegetable oil, obviously grated carrot, 4 room temperature eggs.
Hi,
The frosting calls for a stick of butter and a stick of cream cheese. I haven't decided how much sugar. I'm going to do in the range of 2 to 4 cups because I read 2 different recipes.
2 to 4 cups of fucking sugar? First of all, how much frosting are you making? Because that seems crazy. I'm somebody who bakes all of the time. It's one of the few things in the kitchen I'm pretty good at. That's a lot of fucking sugar. If you're making a traditional American, well, she's doing a cream cheese frosting, which I assume she's probably going to use like an American version of it. Why are you using 2 to 4 cups of fucking sugar?
And I'm using salted butter instead of unsalted butter. That's up to you, personal choice. I like salted butter or adding salt. So, and also like what you have in the house. The frosting calls for powdered sugar. The cake itself calls for brown sugar. I think I'll have to grab the other flour and white sugar and applesauce. That is everything. And vanilla.
That does not feel like enough flour, actually. That feels like too little flour. Go to the store.
Just fit. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna layer it like that. Yeah, cool. I'm doing this just because the
carrot cake, it's not bitter, but carrot cake isn't too sweet. It's not bitter, but it is a little bit more savory. It's not a very sweet cake, which also is why it's paired mostly with a cream cheese frosting, because cream cheese frosting is also not nearly as sweet. It's kind of the same reason why red velvet cake is paired with a cream cheese frosting, because red velvet cake can be a little bit richer and not nearly as sweet as a traditional like chocolate cake. So, because there's cream of tartar in a red velvet cake where there's not in a chocolate cake. So if anybody tells you red velvet cake is just chocolate cake dyed red, they are wrong. There's different ingredients.
These are super sturdy. First step, 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. This says 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. I'm probably going to use 2 teaspoons because I love cinnamon. Oh.
Did she just get whole cloves?
Okay. So it actually calls for 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger, not clove, and these are whole cloves. So we're not.
I read the recipe. I made sure I had all the ingredients. So actually, they didn't ask for whole cloves in my fucking carrot cake. In what world would you need whole cloves for a fucking carrot cake? What world would you need whole cloves for a carrot cake? What world?
I'm using that. It's going to be 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, which is I'll grab in a second.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're so close to your gold apple bloom.
1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and it's all going to go in a bowl. So first, that's going to be 2 cups of flour, spooned and leveled. This might be enough flour, actually. I just wasn't sure, and I thought it was kind of low.
I don't think
flour
so.
everywhere. Oh my god. One cup.
I've never looked at the nutrition facts on a side of flour. What do you mean 1/4 of a cup is 110 calories? Is that raw? Who's eating raw flour? All right, what do we think she's singing? I haven't seen the vlog with the actual music, so what do we think she's singing here? What do we want to make up?
I hate working with flour. 2 cups. Or do you have it?
Whoa, hold on. I hate working with flour. You are spooning the flour on the counter and not just like shoving the cup into the flour bag. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
Teaspoon of ground ginger.
Well, Sauce Boss, what if I want to consume raw flour? What if I want to risk it? Okay.
We're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of.
I don't like this is nitpicky. I don't like that she measured the salt. You measure salt and you measure the salt with your fucking heart when you bake, all right? If the salt and the vanilla you measure with your heart. Okay, let's be so for real here.
Nutmeg. Then we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon.
Okay.
1.
That feels like not enough cinnamon either.
2. I love cinnamon, and so does my boyfriend. So
yeah, it is that hidden circle yet is the reason why raw cookie dough is bad, which is why if you ever make a raw cookie dough recipe, bake the flour first because that bakes out the bacteria.
We need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 2 teaspoons, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda.
That's not a teaspoon. That feels too big to be a teaspoon. It's been a while since I've looked at my little spoons. But I feel like my teaspoon is smaller than that. That looks like 1/2 tablespoon.
Soda.
TJ, when you bake and add salt, you trust your heart because salt hates everyone. That's so true.
This smells wonderful, by the way. Let's set this aside.
It's
now we're going
flour.
to make wet ingredients. We're going to take 4 room temperature eggs.
Yeah. Oh my god, she's just letting the egg drip everywhere. Why is she cracking it like so far away?
We're going to take 4 room temperature eggs.
she's not moving the egg fast enough into the bowl, so all of the white is just dripping everywhere. Gross. Why are you picking the eggshell out with another eggshell? Why are you doing this? That's what a spoon's for,
The next
babe.
ingredient is going to be 3/4 cup canola oil.
Does it call for canola oil or olive oil?
Some vanilla extract. It says 1 teaspoon. Vanilla extract, you measure with your heart.
See, I agree with her there. You measure it with your heart and your soul. Yeah.
The next wet ingredient, 1/2 cup of white sugar.
What?
Actually,
what the fuck? No. No. Unless you were gonna cream the sugar, why are you putting in with the wet ingredients? What are you doing?
Pack it in. I think there's about exactly a 1/2 cup in here. Just about.
Especially if you're compacting the brown sugar. What are you doing? I think she just read the ingredients and didn't actually read the step-by-step guide, which for baking, the step-by-step is so important, by the way. If you're following a recipe, which you should for baking, unless you're like a professional baker, you should be following the step-by-steps, because messing it up is going to mess up the outcome of whatever you're baking.
There's like a teaspoon in here.
Okay, be safe, Andrea.
So we've got the first 1/2 cup of brown sugar, cup number 2 of brown sugar, cup 3. So this is 1.5 cups. I should be saying 1/2 cup. This is 1/2 cup, but it's 1.5 cups of brown sugar. And I'm going to go ahead and combine all this. This is like kind of handy for this.
Is it really considered wet? I don't consider. Maybe it's just because I don't know. I don't consider it wet. It doesn't feel wet to me. That feels grainy.
Almost forgot.
Don't be scared, don't be shy. Being the one is fun.
Twinkie, I just think it's odd because, like, if you run the risk of getting more eggshell into the batter. You know what I mean? I just think it's odd. You run the risk of getting more eggshell into the batter. Is it easier? Yes, but do you also run the risk of more shell? Yeah.
A little bit of a heaping 1/2 cup, but
It might be because sugar easily breaks down liquid. Possibly, Saruka. That was possible. I just feel like I've never made a carrot cake, but I've made other cake before, and they've never had me put the sugar with the wet ingredients. They've always had me put the sugar with the dry ingredients. I feel like it's going to get grainy really fast.
it'll be fine. I'm going to take like just that much out just to be on the safe side. Because baking is more of an exact science than like cooking, you know. Thinking that was a little too thick for a liquidy mixture. The applesauce fixed up. Hands down now. Pray for me. And then
Hold on, Mark. Did you put applesauce in there also along with the eggs?
you take your 3 cups of grated carrots and combined until well incorporated. It's going to look like a soupy mess with carrots inside. We're going to take a few seconds to clean because this is getting a little out of hand. He might figure out what's going on when he walks into the house this morning, but that's okay. He might smell it. I don't know if it'll fade by then. But I want to clean up before I leave too, like a real cleanup.
I also want to point out that we're watching, for people who have just popped in, we're watching Quirky Moments' cut of this because she took out all of the music, because this entire video was filled with copywritten music on Rosie's channel. One of the other things I think is so fucking egregious is because she mentioned she was filming this at 3 a.m. She mentioned she was filming this at 3 a.m. today, and she's blaring music at 3 in the fucking morning with a brother that has a 9-to-5 job. And even if it's not, maybe it's one of his 2 days off work and you're interrupting his sleep at 3 a.m. to cook a fucking carrot cake and play music.
because I don't want my kitchen to be a disaster when he walks through the door. It says to pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and mix with a whisk or rubber spatula until just combined, making sure not to overmix the batter.
Okay, Matty Ike's on Bike. Matty Ike's on Bike says if it's a dough for like pie, then you would do it with the dry because you don't mix the dough. You sift everything together to cut in the fat. So a lot of it depends on how you're incorporating the fat. So this might just be a higher. I fucking hate carrot cake. Carrot cake might just be a higher fat content cake then.
Take my whisk, and we're just gonna like pour some in at a time.
See, I'm sorry. I don't have emetophobia, but that mixture would cause me to vomit. That's so nasty. Carrot cake batter is the closest thing to like the fake throw up kids would make in the toilet when they don't want to go to school. It's the closest thing.
And just gently start incorporating. This smells incredible. Wow. It smells so good.
This is gonna be really wet butter, huh? Choking on the time like this, choking on the time like this. Hope you mean this world all that I found this.
Ironically, I think she sounds better sped up like that. No, and that's the thing, TJ. Like all carrot cake batter, well made or not, because I've made carrot cake once. I made carrot cake once. I mentioned this on another stream. I made it for my friend's grandfather's like 93rd birthday or something like that. And I almost vomited making it because it's so nasty.
1, 2.
I don't eat. I think I said I've never made a carrot cake. I lied. I've made a carrot cake before. I've never eaten carrot cake because it's gross.
3, and you're done. Set it down. And it says here to pour cake batter evenly between both prepared cake pans. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes or until tops of cakes are set and a toothpick inserted into the center of each one comes out clean. So I like this bowl because I can hold it like this.
I've also no, you shouldn't want it to come out completely clean because that means you overbaked it. You should want a little bit of crumblies. You should want crumblies on it because that means it'll solidify more when it's like cool. You don't want it to be fully clean, by the way, guys.
This application.
See, look at that. That's nasty. That is vomit. That's true vomit. That's actually vomit. And that's why when she's like, I have emetophobia, if you didn't throw up seeing that, you don't have it. That's actual throw up.
You see a couple small clumps there. Oh dear.
Exactly. Like again, this is not. It's a dig on her baking, but it's also just a dig on carrot cake. Just looks like that. Carrot cake batter it looks thin though. That looks really thin for cake batter. That looks really thin.
Oh shit! I didn't get the bottom fully. Fuck. Special kind of Wi-Fi.
Yes, Maddie Ike's great point. Also, you have to remember that some of the baking will still occur outside the cake when the oven is because of the trapped heat. Yes, that's why you don't want your stick to come out. If you do the toothpick trick, you don't want it to be completely clean. You want to have some little crumblies. Obviously, you don't want it to be like wet, but you want there to still be some stuff on it because completely clean means you overbaked your cake.
Hi,
Wardy! Wardy, carrot cake is the damage today.
For at least 400 years, maybe I should just shut the fuck up.
What the hell are you? This feels way too thin to be carrot cake. This feels way too thin to be cake.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, batter is too late, baby Geico. It looks way too thin.
Be another way. Okay, that should help. A little more over here.
That's also, I think, too much batter in those pans.
There's like a little, when you have a KitchenAid bowl, there's like a little divot at the very, very bottom. I just didn't.
What does carrot cake taste like? It kind of tastes, it's very like spicy, not like hot spicy, but like cinnamon, nutmeg, but a little bit more savory because you have like the savoriness of a carrot. Typically, I think a carrot cake is pretty light. Like it's very light and fluffy. It's not a dense cake, like not a dense like chocolate or red velvet. It's pretty light because there's a lot of moisture coming in from the carrots because carrots are moist.
Very well.
Yeah, I know. That's way like she's way overfilling these pans.
Yeah.
Okay, be safe, TJ. Yeah, it is gross, Carly. Did she add a rising agent to the cake? Yeah, she added, I think it was 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of baking powder. But I think she also added applesauce as a binding ingredient when she had 3 eggs in here, which is weird.
A house that's full of smoke, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. You see white men dressed in white cloaks, don't panic. Call me and I'll tell you a joke. Oh shit. This looks uneven.
We're gonna get with this with the other stream too, because again, I think we'll do something I usually don't do here. We'll use other reaction channels clip downs because I do kind of want to get through the bulk of everything. Because I have a feeling she'll go live again tonight or tomorrow. No, she posted a new vlog today. We'll react to that one tomorrow. But she's been pushing the singing thing, and I don't know if that's to impress Lee or to copy me. Hello? Oh, she's just silent.
Yeah, see, this is like it's
Put her on mute.
like slanted.
You're using pie
I gotta
tins.
reconvene that idea. And that. Well, these are not even. So I'm gonna add this one to this one. I'm trying to make them as even as possible.
And she greased the pans, and then she also put parchment paper down. But again, you're using a pie tin for cake. This is gonna be bad. Apparently, she said it was really good, but I don't trust whatever she says.
Let me see something. I spilled a couple drops of the cake batter.
Your soup,
Bro,
your cake soup.
that's gonna be lit. Let me get that evened out. Throw this in. I'm gonna put this right next to it.
Ooh, baby Geico, she needs to add toasted walnuts, chop it, and the carrots need to be finely shredded and pat dried. Yeah. Because she had like I feel like they were really thick pieces. Not thick in terms of like width, but in length. You know what I mean?
Perfect. All right. I'm gonna set a timer for 30 minutes. I'm going to clean up a bit.
Carly, unfortunately, hers is actually a little bit lighter than at least when I made a carrot cake. It's a little bit, the batter's a little bit lighter, but yeah, it just looks like that. It's bad. It's not a good cake batter, but carrot cake unfortunately does just kind of look like that.
Yeah, after I clean up. Oh, Levi, you scared the crap out of me. I thought you would be asleep by now.
Yeah, you're blaring Bo Burnham at 3 in the fucking morning. You're blaring Bo Burnham at 3 a.m. Of course he's awake. What do you mean, dog?
Justin food.
Okay.
She just licked raw batter. Hold on. Wait, guys, I can't fault her for that. Well, maybe her batter, sure. But like I can't fault her for licking raw batter. Okay. Haven't you guys ever just made like a good strawberry cake and you're like, it's so pink and it's so delicious?
Okay, we're both gonna be sleep deprived then, huh? I'm probably not sleeping to be honest, but I'm prepping the carrot cake for his birthday. So I'm vlogging right now.
Yeah, in her vlog, she's recording all this at 3 a.m. So this video, she was recording it at 3 in the morning.
Have a good night. So yeah, I'm gonna let this cook. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then I'm getting overstimulated actually. I
want to see the frosting recipe she uses because I love making a traditional American buttercream. I love making it. It's therapeutic for me. I also have gotten into liking a good royal icing. I made those for Christmas because I do Christmas cookie tins for friends and family, and an ungrateful ex situationship, I might add. But I love icing. I love making frosting. I love making icing. So I will judge.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up and let this cook for about 30 minutes.
Oh, Swiss meringue is so good.
In the meantime, I may end up also making the buttercream, which I'll vlog while I'm waiting because I'm going to prep the cream cheese frosting and then store it in the fridge and like re-whip it and potentially make more if I have to. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and prep the cream cheese frosting. I've got about 15 minutes left on the cake. I scrubbed up the dishes. I'm gonna throw them in the dishwasher before I go to bed or go to lay down. I might take a power nap before I go to the airport. I just made sure there was no stray grated carrots in the sink because I was like, I swear to God, if that's what gives me away, I'm gonna be pissed.
She is not Johnny Cakes. That's so true, Mad Yikes.
Cream cheese.
Let's get him to react to this. No, let's get professional cake people to react to this. Let's get Rosanna Pansino on the call. Let's get Johnny Cakes on the call. Let's see what happens.
We're gonna whip it up real good, and then we're gonna mix in the room temp butter, rip it up Rip it up, whip it up real good. Vanilla's gonna go in at some point, and we're gonna do 3 cups of sugar. Because there was 2 recipes. One of them said 4 cups, one said 2 cups. Both of them had 1 stick of butter, 1 thing of cream cheese. And both used powdered sugar.
I usually do 2-to-1 ratio. So if you're doing 1 stick of butter, 2 cups of powdered sugar. So okay, hold on. So maybe because she's also adding the block of cream cheese, no, because the cream cheese is supposed to add a little bitterness to it. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, actually.
One had no salt, one has salt. So we're gonna make Rosie's version.
Get Rosanna Stone first.
I want him to have the best birthday he's ever had. I want him to be so happy and excited. And
yeah, and how did it feel knowing you ordered him around the entire time you stayed? How did it feel that you had a little It was great for you because you had a little butler.
I want him to have the perfect day. So that's what we're gonna do. Must have happened too.
Brandy, did I ever notice that she gets super sleepy and slurs her word after she eats? I better Google. Oh yeah, and sometimes I don't know if it's like at least in the live stream. Sometimes I know it's definitely because she's stoned out of her mind because of the willies. But other times I'm like, that's a lot. Like it's a lot. She consumes a lot of sugar, guys. Like a lot of sugar. Oh, like I don't think she even realizes she consumes a lot of sugar. What do we think she's singing? Let's make up a song. Why are there so many?
Back to who I was. I'm to find my future. Things always hard.
Get the fuck out of here. No. I was just rehearsing this the other day because it's in my book. I should take it out because it's fairly overdone. But get out of here.
Need to know. Yes, let this be a sign. Let this world be mine. Let me bring me to my.
Do you guys want a better version of it? Do you want me to mute her really quick and sing it better than her?
Must have happened too.
Do you guys want me to do that? I got you. Hold on. No one asked for this. I'm gonna try to match it up with her. I'm trying to like read her lips. And... She's also off key. Yes, let this be a sign. Let this road be mine. Let it lead me to my past and bring me home at last. There you go, Rosie. Now you know what it's like to actually be able to sing. There you go.
Real good.
I love being a bitch sometimes. That was really mean. That was really mean of me to do. Thank you, Olive.
Sorry, I gotta reread the frosting part real quick. Hold on. Okay. Yes, did that. Paddle attachment. Handheld mixer. Beat. Cream cheese still smooth. Cool.
Which, are you going to do any of that? Because do you even have a handheld Well, oh my god, finally she can use a stand mixer that's been just sitting in the fucking back. That stand mixer has been sitting in there forever. I thank you guys for the comments. Thank you guys.
Add butter and mix for about 30 seconds to a minute until smooth.
I finished crying in the instant that you left. Can't remember when or where I vanished every memory I have ever made.
I'm trying to figure. I don't know what Celine Dion song that was. The only one I can think of is the one from Glee. Baby, when you touch me like this. I can only think of Rachel Berry. It was gone with the wind, but it's all coming back to me. I don't know if that's a song. I'm making up stuff.
Ooh. Already looking good.
That's just butter. That's just like straight whipped butter.
That's perfect. So we're gonna scrape down the bowl real quick. Again,
her Spotify's so bad, by the way, guys. She has no taste in music.
Vanilla extract is like the salt of the baking world, meaning you measure with your heart.
And she's gonna. That was not enough vanilla. That was not enough vanilla. Put more in. That's the one time I'll tell you to do that. Put more vanilla in. Close your mouth.
Also, really dangerously low on vanilla extract. I need to get more. Oh, I should have got some with the Prime Day sale. I just did that unboxing earlier.
No, I'm so excited for it. I'm still waiting for it because I still stand by. We talk about music a lot in these lives because she keeps pushing it, Remily keeps pushing it, and now she's pushing it again. And I'm convinced they're in the chat. Well, we already know at least Barry's in somebody's chat because we all know what happened with the fucking infertility comment in another Rosie Reactor stream. We know that. If you don't know that, we'll get to it.
I'm really proud of myself for fucking like rallying, dude. I really wanted to just like rot in bed all day, and I let myself rest for a while.
Well, I hate to be that guy, but there's so many people that have it worse than you and have to just get up every day. Unfortunately, that's life, like Frank Sinatra would say.
By the way, this is a 2/3 cup measuring cup. I'm gonna do 4 of these, so 2 2/3 cup, and then we're gonna fudge the last bit of it. I don't know. It's really just not that serious, in my opinion.
She wonders why she makes a mess with the powdered items, but I'm sorry, and maybe this is the right way to do it, but I feel like it is significantly more messy to do it this way than just stick the fucking cup in there.
Because, like, yes, baking's an exact science, but buttercream, the frost, the sugar is clearly like wiggle room preference vibes, you know? That's actually what I'm gonna do.
Someone said they hope that she can never get pregnant because yeah, because it's going to be a lot of the conversation because Rosie was very TMI with all of us in a stream recently and pretty much said that she had to take like a pregnancy test either when she came back from Texas or while she was in Texas, meaning that she is so fucking irresponsible she's raw dogging you with that sewer rat. And Barry Parm was in people's chats that were talking about that and talking about the fact that Rosie would be an inadequate mother at this point in time and being unbelievably disrespectful and wishing infertility on certain reactors. So let's get her little friend very clear.
Because I'm tired. I don't want to try to dig out the right kind of measuring cup. I just don't care that much. And he won't tell. He won't notice. I know that. So anyway, we're gonna do a slightly scoop.
I'll notice
here. That's the first 2/3. So cup number 2. So I'm just going to do slightly over because then it'll equal out to 3 cups. Oh, that's too much. Oh. Is this 2 or 3? I hate my memory, bro. I'm pretty sure that's 3. Yeah.
And you know how you would know that better if you just stuck the fucking cup in the bag? And you just dug it out that way, like a normal person baking. Again, I'm pretty sure that like spooning it in is the correct method, but I hate it. You make more of a mess that way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 3. I'm gonna do 1 more of these.
Happy birthday, Katie! Katie, we're late to you. Birthday. I'm sorry. It's your birthday now, though. Get the party hats. Rosie's making you a cake, Katie. It's carrot cake and it fucking sucks, but she's making it just for you.
Look, I do care a lot about this cake being good, but I have to like.
Well, fucking
embrace here. Today was hell, and I'm not gonna sleep no matter what. Like I can.
Again, all of this because the Mormons rolled up. All this because the Mormons rolled up to her house. Look, the Mormons have rolled up to my house too, but I don't get like this about it.
Already tell. So.
Well, there is powdered sugar, girl. You were going. I stand by a cake shouldn't be this messy. Sure, like getting shit on the counter and like stuff. Yeah, that happens all the time. But it is on her face. The powdered sugar's on her face.
Okay, so we're gonna flip this up a little bit. All right, I just gotta scrape down the sides again.
No, exactly, baby Geico. And that was the point people were trying to make. Not only physically is she not in a healthy position to have a child that wouldn't complicate herself or the child, but also she can barely take care of herself, and she admits it. She has bad days where she rots, she has pain, she sits in bed all day, and like these are things that it's not feasible for you to have a child, but yet everybody and their mother that were her little stands went ballistic about at people making those comments when they're very valid concerns.
So we got some homemade buttercream. Does this look good or not?
Whoa, that's too thin. That's a thin ass
buttercream. Rosie, get it together. This is homemade cream cheese frosting.
That's so, again, this whole, everything's runny. Everything here is runny, actually.
Honestly, I could stand to add a little sugar, but the cake.
Well, it's a cream cheese frosting. It's not supposed to be like super ooper booper sweet.
I think this will be a good level of sweetness. Because I don't want it to be like so sweet, you know? Carrot cake will be done really soon.
What song is it though? All right, what song do we think it is? I got it. Hold on. I got it. I'm thinking. I'm running. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I swear to God, I haven't looked once in the past 15 minutes. That was crazy.
Never a wizard, never a wizard there was.
Then we got the
A
toothpick.
Wizard of Oz because
Ooh.
So that cake looks burnt. That looks like a burnt ass fucking cake. That looks burnt as that looks burnt as shit, actually. That cake is burnt.
Clean toothpick?
Again, not supposed to be clean. We've already discussed this. It's supposed to have some crumblies because it's still going to cook as it cools.
Good to go.
She doesn't talk, it's just music. Hold on. Moving right along, the side. Your blazer, my blazer. Yeah, that's burnt. That's a fucking burnt cake. You burnt the shit out of that dog. No, you burnt the shit out of it, bro.
Irritating. So we're definitely gonna like do a leveling situation and probably like flip it upside down
Well, yeah.
and compensate the frosting.
That's cake.
We'll figure it out.
Well, yes, you should level your cake.
Even if you have to zombify it, it says to like sit this in the pan on a wire rack and let it cool. I don't have a wire rack, so
Moving right along. I'm gonna convince myself what's another good Muppet song? What's another good song from the Muppets? It's not that easy. I can't do a Kermit impression. I can't do a Kermit impression. I'm not a Kermit. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet
there's
the
this
Muppets.
oven pan we've never used, and there is a wire rack on this.
On the Muppet Show tonight, it's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up bright. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
So after about 25 minutes,
Sometimes, you want to know what I feel like in terms of Gore World? Because I feel like some of the other creators or some of the other reactors tend to have like their shit. I think sometimes I have really good commentary with Rosie. I feel like Statler and Waldorf. I straight up feel like Statler and Waldorf. I may be shitting on this every single time I watch it, but at least I'm rolling up to the show. All right, I am Statler and Waldorf.
you're supposed to take it out of that and set it on the cooling rack to let it cool. And put away this frosting. Clean up, put the dishes in the dishwasher. In 4 hours, I'm going to go get my boyfriend from the airport.
Ew.
I'm so excited.
Gay.
I'm gonna be fully transparent. I already put my tripod and my light in my room in my purse to go to the airport with. I don't know why I brought my light. I'm not going to use it. I haven't slept, but these are fully cooled, and I just did a quick little goog, and I've decided that
That's so burnt. That's a fucking burnt ass cake. That is so burnt. Call that Bert and Ernie.
I'm gonna try to like do the crumb coat with the cream cheese frosting and.
She can drive. I think Levi's driving. I don't know. I think it'll be answered in the next vlog. That we'll look at the other vlog tomorrow because I am streaming tomorrow because I had to work yesterday to work my job. That is quite literally fucking burnt. And how I know it's burnt is because sometimes a carrot cake can have this color if you use a lot more of the cinnamon and nutmeg and ginger. But we saw the batter. The batter was very light. That was very like, it almost looked like vanilla cake batter with just carrots in it. This is burnt to shit. This is burnt to literal shit.
Like level it. So I'm heating something up to eat real quick for breakfast. And then I'm going to do that. And I need y'all to pray for me when we cut to the next clip. Also, though, I am trying the cherry Diet Coke. I'm sure it's going to be delish.
You guys want to know what I'm trying today? You guys want to know what I have in my hands? I have an Alani Witch's Brew.
I mean, I love me a cherry Coke Zero. The real question is this going to be better than a cherry Coke Zero? Probably for me, because I fucking love Diet Coke. I'm exhausted.
She's one of those bitches. Her and Remy are. I saw a video, and it was like people who love Dr. Pepper, because people who love Dr. Pepper, as somebody who loves Dr. Pepper, are obsessed with Dr. Pepper, but Diet Coke girlies are worse. So they're the two most annoying people on the planet.
But like, my boyfriend scared that shit out of me because what the fuck do you mean you're going through security 10 minutes before your fucking boarding time?
Well, yeah, that means he's an irresponsible child and has never traveled before. Take that as a first sign of immaturity.
He made it. He's sitting on the airplane right now, but he's a brat for that.
Oh, Wardy, I am actually drinking a Lilani, which is this isn't a joke. Like, this isn't a bit, guys. I think I have a problem. I had been waiting for weeks for it to drop, and I bought 2 cases of the mini 12 packs. And when I get paid next week, I'm going to buy 2 more. I'm just going to keep accumulating packs so I never run out. Yeah, hold your tongue, Sauce Boss. Or you will be banned.
Cherry Coke Zero better. The fuck? This is about to get silly, y'all. Pray for me that I don't fuck this up and he ends up with like fucking carrot cake pops for his birthday. Like, let's just all say a prayer.
Honestly, that would be kind of fun. Carrot cake pops. I think that'd be fine. That'd be cute. Like, oh, cutesy wootsy.
All right, I'll be back. I'll be honest with
Kindly, I'll leave you a box, Kyo-chan. Fine.
you. I finished eating and then I just grabbed the cake and did this and then realized I didn't begin vlogging. So my bad.
That is burnt.
We're just like making it work.
Burnt
Also,
it.
this is gonna be actually. Who am I looking for? The boogeyman, please. Okay.
Big back.
Wow. This is not too sweet at all. Oh my god. Oh
God, carrot cake is so gross, guys. This is also like, we already knew that Remy had zero taste, but like his favorite cake being a carrot cake. I'm sorry. I know, TJ, I'm sorry. You said earlier it was your favorite. I need you to go get tested for COVID because you have no fucking taste.
Oh, he's gonna love this. Yes.
Okay. It looks like poopy.
So
literal shit from a butthole.
I'm gonna set this back to the side for a minute.
It's poopy core.
Okay. Now this is a lopsided cake.
You want to know why it's lopsided, babe? Because you used a fucking pie tin.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do for this one, since it's lopsided, is I'm not going
Coffee
to
cake is really good.
completely shave off like this side. I'm gonna leave this as is, and I'm going to put these like tops together. So the bottom of this cake is gonna be the top of the cake.
What the fuck did you just say?
Method. And I'm gonna angle my
That
knife
was
a little
nonsense.
further down.
That was literal nonsense. Again, you know what would be great to invest in, and it's like $5 a cake leveler.
And then I'm gonna do something right here, just to kind of help make it a little less sloppy. Oh man, guys, I think I didn't realize that cake pan was slightly misshapen.
Oh, I thought you said German, because German chocolate cake is also so fucking good, guys. I love cake. Cake is good.
Because
well-made cake is good.
oh, I want a 2-tier cake, damn it. I do not want to give him a 1-tier cake. It's just not going to look as good. Let me see something.
Well, here's the thing. I think some of the beauty about homemade cakes is that they can taste really good but look fuck ass. So, like, I think it's fine if it's, like, a little ugly, you know? Like, this isn't Cake Boss. I'm not expecting it to look like Rosanna Pansino's work.
Let's take a little look-see. Okay.
It's not awful.
So I'm going to just have to
It's
kind of like...
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a little ugly.
Extra frosting in the spot in between. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead...
It's just a little uggo.
Before I like do the crumb coat part, I whipped this up with a fork for a minute while I was waiting for my food to cool down. I just kind of been letting it sit here for a minute. So I'm just gonna take a good dollop of this. I'm gonna put it here on the part where I'm gonna want the frosting to be thicker. Let's just start here. I'm gonna take my pink spatula. Here, I'm not like doing a great vlogging job right now, but this is the situation.
Yeah, maybe you should get a bet. Again, you packed your tripod. You didn't think. So then I hate coconut shreds, so you're not a fan of German chocolate? I get it. I'm not a big fan of coconut either, but I do really like them in German chocolate. I'm not a coconut person, but I do like them in certain things. Like I love a Samoa. Maybe I just like coconut with chocolate. Maybe that's just it.
Change. I have to like not lose my mind. I can't believe he's gonna be here soon. This honestly, guys, this cake's gonna be incredible.
It's
I can already
ugly.
tell. I'm so excited.
It really looks burnt. I think you fucking. It also looks really dry, actually. Like that looks like a pretty dry cake to me.
I mean, even if it doesn't look pretty or as pretty as I want it to, I just want him to have the best day. That's all. I'm so excited for him to get here. Anyway.
Ooh, Lamingtons. I get it, Slytherin.
I don't know. I don't have a solution. It's just a big gap.
It's fine. Cover it with frosting. You'll live.
I kind of want to crash out a little, to be honest. Do you see
Have
that?
you ever had chocolate macaroon? No, I've actually never had a macaroon. I've had macarons. I've had the French one. I've never had the coconut one.
I guess I just need to convince myself that it's the thought that counts.
Well, yeah. Like, I can shit on this all that I want. And of course, I'm going to shit on the fact that, like, every single thing revolving Remilly's birthday surrounded food for whatever reason. But making him like, from scratch, like, no box cake is a nice gesture. But also, it's the only thing she knows how to do. But it's nice. It's a nice gesture to make his favorite cake. Like, that's something I could be like, oh, yeah, that's very sweet. But then she was like, everything around it surrounding his birthday is about what we're going to eat, and that's where I had a problem. This is as I'm shitting on it because it's gonna taste like dog shit, but it's a nice gesture.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna wash my hands again real quick, and then I'm gonna clean this up for a second. I'm gonna go grab the cake box that I want to put this in before I do the crumb coat. Put it in the fridge. Okay, so I got these off Amazon. When I was looking around, I realized I needed a way to store the cakes. So these are 2 tops and 2 bottoms of cake boxes, and they come with this, which is perfect. Now I can just go ahead and transfer this, and we are gonna crumb coat. Yeah, I'm probably going to make another
Crumb coating a carrot cake again is an odd choice.
batch of this frosting. Yeah. Oops. That's too much already.
Because, like, I know you can have a carrot cake that's frosted all the way around, but I always think, like, with a carrot cake, because you don't want it to be too overwhelmingly sweet. And even if you use a cream cheese frosting, it gets overwhelmingly sweet. I think just having it being the top is always nice. But she wants a 2-tiered, layered bullshit, whatever.
But I'm just gonna go slow and be patient.
No, go fast.
Like really thin this out here. I used to actually not be bad at this kind of thing. I used to do more of this stuff when I was younger, especially like teen years, kid years. Like, I'm an ex-Mormon, so we did a lot of like baking activities in the church and stuff. And yeah, I kind of have this idea where I want to take some of the colored frosting and kind of like take like a spatula like this or something to kind of scrape it along and create like a colorful pattern. I'm nervous to do that. And
have no skill.
Which again, this is by the way, like again, I'm doing a crumb coat right now, so this is gonna look hideous. That's kind of the point. I wish I had like.
Also, I'm going to say it, unless this crumb coat is not going to do what you think it's going to do because you left the burnt crust on the cake. When you do a crumb coat, only do a crumb coat because it's not going to do what you want it to do. Also, a crumb coat should not be this thick. If you're going to use a crumb coat, you have to cut the like busted bits off. Because that's what's going to stick it together. It's because there's more like holes and like more places for it to stick when you remove the crust. This isn't going to work.
Lazy Susan cake thing. You know what I'm talking about? I don't have like an offset spatula or the things that make this process a lot easier, but I'm just working with what I got. I'm not a professional baker, you know? I just want my boyfriend to have a really good birthday.
I'm not.
I wanted it to taste good, even if it doesn't look perfect. And I wanted to make it for him because I feel like that would mean more to him than buying a cake. And I didn't want to just make like a box cake mix and like play it safe. I did make a shortcut with the decorative icings because I could have like, made my own and colored it and done all that and just bought like the gel dyes, and I did consider it. But I get chronic overwhelm pretty easily. So I was like, let me just like cut that corner. I don't think it's that big of a deal. This is really hard. If you have suggestions on like what I'm doing wrong or like ways that I could make this easier on me.
Well, you need like an actual icing spatula, not whatever that is. You need a Lazy Susan, which would help you out, and you need to cut the like again the actual icing is going to stick so much. The frosting is going to stick so much better when you remove the crust. You need to remove the crust because it's going to stick better.
So that I can take in for future reference when I'm not fucking.
Also, you actually should be using a piping bag. She should have put it on the piping bag and actually piped it on and then smoothed it.
Sleep deprived to hell and back.
And she's not going to listen to this because I bully the shit out of her. So when I give her real and genuine advice, she like tunes me out. But that's what you got to do.
I greatly appreciate it. Because I feel pretty incompetent in this moment. But I'm also just sleep deprived. So.
No, you're just bad at baking, dog.
Rosie, you're doing something wrong repetitively, bitch. Get it together. Honestly, girl, what the fuck? You know what, Rosie? To be real, girlfriend, this could be going so much worse. You realize that, right? You're gonna sit here and beat yourself up and act like you're just the worst person on the planet for not.
You are, but
being
not
a
for this
fucking
though.
Michelin star cake baker, which I don't even think is the right phrase, but I digress. The insomniatic cake baking is kind of crazy, actually. But you know, yesterday was kind of hell, guys. I'm gonna be so honest with you.
Again, we're back to bitching about the Mormons.
When I say that, okay, I'm nervous. So we're gonna basically try to put the cake in here and make up the box. All right. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
You should have. Also, you should have refrigerated the cake before you tried to move it, because also that's what's going to harden the icing.
We have the cake secured. So I'm going to lift up these two sides here. And then on this side, I'm going to just...
No, Sauce Boss, she really does need... What did you do? My mods are beefing. Guys, my mods are getting in fights. Stop it.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm scared. Okay. I ripped it a little, but it's still structurally sound, so...
Oh, but back to what I was saying. Yeah, she really does need a diary. She really does absolutely, because like the thing is, again, the problem is she uses the internet as like a personal diary, which is like she complains about things that are making her unsafe, but the biggest thing that making her unsafe is her inability to keep shit to herself.
We're good there. All right, so then let me see if I can try to like show you guys better what it's supposed to do. Pop that out. Pop that. See, I try to do it and it rips it. I did it on both sides. That could be operator error for sure. But let me scoot that in a little.
It probably is user error,
I'm gonna try
Rosie.
doing it better this time. I can't like get it in without ripping it. It won't go in.
No corn dog kitty, do you want to see?
Yeah, it won't go in unless I rip it. Oh, so annoying. Okay, whatever. Okay. But even with the rips, still everything looks good. Okay.
Oh, Brandy, don't even get me started on him like hum rocking. I felt like we all know, I've said it before, I hate Remy. It's my visceral hatred for 99.9% of men. But man, oh man, that entire like stream, I felt so I believe either Busy Little Bee or Snow Bear, one of those two has a reaction video to that. We'll look at that first when we get into, because I think to kind of just like get a rundown of everything, I will use the reaction channels. I don't love doing that, guys, but I didn't get a chance to like write down timestamps for each of the streams because I have a job. I have a life. So I think we'll do that just to kind of, and obviously I'll credit exactly who we're looking at right before we start.
So now for this, it's really easy. It's already assembled. You just pop the corners and you put. So I have two of these boxes. So if I have to rip this open, then I will. If it's not reusable, but I just didn't have anything to store it, and I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on like.
Yeah, I really like Busy Bee because she does tend to use very minimal commentary, and I also know when her commentary starts, so I can skip it. I love hearing her commentary. She's got good opinions, but that is her own original property, and I do try to avoid that as much as possible.
An actual like cake container this time, like it didn't feel necessary. So I'm gonna put on the lid. I'm gonna keep the lid. But I'm gonna.
Does she actually finish this cake, or does she leave it with the crumb coat?
And made with love sticker. How cute! How stinking cute! So I'm gonna put this on bitch in the fridge. I'm gonna finish decorating it probably like on his birthday. Because
because today I'm gonna need to like sleep and shit. So I don't know what today's gonna look like, to be honest, because like he got 3 or 4 hours of sleep, but I got 0.
I hope you washed your hair.
I need to stop being so hard on myself. I'm sure he's gonna love it. I feel like he deserves the world, and
we're not gonna see the final product till the 3rd vlog. This is fucking clickbait bullshit. I don't ask for cliffhangers with Rosie content. You're gonna give me a fucking cliffhanger?
I want it to be the best, you know?
What? This is how. No, I like Snow Bear's videos also because I think in one of the most recent ones she does include the like victim mentality breakdown, which I know Busy Little Bee excludes. Again, I usually don't do this, but there's a lot to cover and I want to make sure we can get through at least a lot of what we can. So that was the fucking carrot cake. Thank you again, Quirky Moments, for editing out all of the music. So that was actually the full vlog, but we just used a different channel to watch it other than hers because I don't want to get copyrighted. Okay, let me check. We will use, I'll use for the most recent one. I think if we can get to it, we'll use Snow Bear. But let's check our B. Check our B again. I'm gonna try to skip over any of her original content because I don't like doing that. I know for transformative reasons she's got to say shit. I wish she didn't sometimes. Okay. I want to start with, let's do the Rosie and Lee cooking video. I'm going to skip her intro. Sorry, Queen. I'm setting this up the way I want to before we get in. So, again, we're going to use Busy Little Bee's video. Once again, so hate to be that guy, but I gotta be that guy today. We got a lot to get through, and I want to get through at least as much as we can. So let's show us Queen. But we don't get the chat with these. Shit. And whatever. You win some, you lose some. Oh shit, I think she speeds Rosie up. So now I think she's really sped up. This is so ugly. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. This setup for them, god awful. This is what it feels like when you're in the front row of a movie theater. This is crazy. Skipping the dog. The dog's very cute though. Crazy to make him do manual and mental labor by being on stream with you when he has to do schoolwork. As somebody who frequently can disassociate, he is not there. Mentally, he's not in the room. He is somewhere else. And I don't know what it is about the live streams that clearly give him some kind of trauma response. But whatever it is, I think like seeing him rock back and forth and self-soothing and stimming like this for somebody who claims to be mentally ill and support mental illness would probably recognize these signs on her own partner and tell him to get the fuck out. Oh, you can't see? Well, I was talking to myself. We'll go back. You guys get a dog. Can we see the dog? Tell me we can see the dog. Can we see the dog? Everybody! Can we see the dog? Okay, perf. Let's go back. I'll just let it play.
Views from the vertical streams because those push a lot more people to your channel.
We're gonna be live for a while. We're gonna start there. So he's gonna be hanging out in here for a little bit, and he's still working on his art assignments and stuff. So I'm going to be
I'm gonna just peel these carrots real quick, and then I have a small little produce haul. I went to the produce shop today, and I also picked up some PO box packages. I've got 3, plus I have a couple small packages of things that I ordered.
I'm not too.
So that was what I was talking about. Like you would like literally think that she would recognize, for somebody who claims to be mentally ill and have all these mental illnesses and yada yada yada, you think she would recognize that behavior in her own partner. You would think that that would be something she would like see and be like, oh shit, he's not doing well in this environment, let's give him some space. But no, she clearly doesn't see that. And you'll see it like through this stream. She doesn't care about anybody but herself. Like anybody but herself.
I ended up leaving the pencils here, like on my desk when like last minute we just.
Oh, he left them, definitely not on purpose, because you made him look like dog shit.
Got to pack them, so
Yeah.
he's gonna need to get. I want him to get one of those like twisty pencils that has a smudger on the bottom, and then have him start practicing on himself.
So now she wants to decide.
I put something in my mouth. I didn't know that's where that clip was going to end. Yeah, one of the things that's also crazy to me is that with the whole eyeliner thing, which first of all, them calling it guy liner is so stupid. I'm calling him guy liner is so fucking like 2003. But why are you choosing what makeup look he would like best on himself? Why are you like? I'm pretty sure you probably don't even know his last fucking name. All right, and you're trying to tell me you know what he would like personally?
See what Ellen said?
Let me see. He's giving very professional hipster, like record studio engineer or something. Yeah, he's wearing a little like black robe
with the AI tapestry in the background, and yet you go on so many tangents about how much you hate AI, and yet that's so very clearly AI
right now.
Yeah, this is my robe. Am I enjoying being home? Well, I miss Rosie, obviously.
So that didn't answer the question. Do you enjoy being home? Do you enjoy being away from the fucking beast, or?
But you know, it is good to be back with my kitties.
Goal is for all 4 of us to be at the same place at the same time.
Yeah. Someday.
So Rosie,
Do you guys remember after?
good. It's been like I was really having a rough go, for a minute, and it was very clear in my demeanor, and I needed to take a brief step.
So you acted, but hold on. It was very clear in my demeanor I was having a rough go. You act like that all the time. You act like that all the fucking time. So are you, that's why I'm saying, like, she'll be like, oh, I was just having a bad day. I was just having a bad go about things. But that's how you act all the time. Every day cannot be a bad day.
Step back. Yeah, this is so the YouTube has a built-in live feature. It like you can do a more like traditional setup, with like SteamYard and stuff, but
SteamYard, huh? I'm not even a streamer, and I know it's StreamYard. We know Rosie would never do that because that would actually require a little bit of effort.
And I knew that was coming, so I let her talk.
Barry, aw, thank you so much for the super chat.
Aww.
She's the best friend ever. Oh, Barry, you're the best.
Don't you love it when the only people that donate to her is her one friend in the world? That's a sad way to live.
Dude.
Is Barry really the best?
Oh yeah, this was great also, by the way. I also wanted to use this because I think it is so important to see very clearly what Barry is and what Barry's doing. First of all, even referencing themselves as Teardrop is a little bit crazy because Rosie gets so offended in another stream by anybody comparing Barry Parm to Teardrop. But also, isn't it so weird? I think it would be so... I don't even mention this specific creator because I know it pisses Rosie off and I know the actions of this creator are fucking odd and awful. But why would you do this? Why is this something that you would... Why would you make your YouTube header this person's fucking YouTube channel? That's weird to me. And that's very odd. Like, if you cared so much about Rosie's safety, if you cared so much about this person, maybe you wouldn't do this. Maybe you wouldn't instigate them to react further. Have we fucking considered? You fucking weirdo.
Mangoes are a great source of vitamin A, and I'm naturally deficient in them if I don't eat enough things with vitamin A.
So, okay, let's list all of Rosie's ailments, everybody. fibromyalgia that she's never been diagnosed with, vitamin A. I can guarantee you why you're deficient in vitamin A, because all you eat is salt and sugar. That is it. You eat nothing. This is the first time I've seen her put a fruit in her mouth that wasn't like coated in sugar.
I will get night blindness, which is scary. But it's easy to fix, thankfully. But for the longest time, I didn't even know what it was.
I find it hard to believe she's got a vitamin A deficiency and not a vitamin D deficiency.
So I got 2 cat mangoes. They were $2.99 a pop, and they're normally $3.99 a pop. You love the format. Okay, good. I'm love that I'm getting like a lot of positive feedback. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is so ugly. But I do understand. Busy Bee made a comment that TikTok will push these vertical, or not TikTok, YouTube will push vertical live streams because they're trying to definitely recreate a very TikTok-esque platform, which is also why they push shorts very heavily. But girl, you just look stupid.
A lot of anti-olives in the chat. What was that, baby?
Oh, I was just saying, yeah.
We're gonna see that a lot.
What I'm saying.
I'm surprised. I'm not.
Joan saying nobody better be coming for Rosie's fine ass man. That's what I'm saying.
No one wants him. Fine. Where? Where?
Well, a while back, actually, I mean, I could show my art on here.
Don't. Whatever you do, don't. I hate to be that guy. I hate to be that guy. These two feel like they're copying me at all points in time, but doing it like worse than I do. These two feel like they're copying me at all points in time, but they're doing it worse.
But this is just what I have on hand. I was actually following a tutorial for this one, but this is
which is like, it's following a tutorial on this. By the way, guys, if you look up how to draw a dragon, it's like fucking like coolarts.com. Like the shit you learn, the shit you pull up when you're like 6.
This is a dragon.
Ooh, Tiny Chat days. Good lord, what year was Tiny Chat? I remember.
And she just okay. This pissed me off as somebody who draws, as somebody who is artistic, and as somebody who like does this and has had a friend react like this recently. It pisses me off so much that he was willing to show his art. I shit on it, sorry, but he was willing to show his art not only to the audience but also to her, and she just flat out ignores it and like moves on to another topic because God forbid she's not the topic of conversation for 5 fucking minutes. Like, that's so disrespectful, because as an artist, like, your art is a part of you. And you are so critical and so protective of your artwork. So her to like shit on it like this and just not recognize it, not talk about it, not even give it like any kind of praise or the comment is gross. Like, it's disrespectful.
Periscope days. Did I use Tiny Chat?
Apparently she did. Nikki T has the receipts on her Twitter feed if you're looking for it.
I've seen one. Maybe we'll pull it up because it's her definitely being weird with a minor.
I don't know what era of me did that, but oh lord.
Thank you for all the compliments, guys.
Yeah, and you know who didn't give you any? Your own fucking girlfriend. Have you considered maybe dumping her sorry ass?
I just want to finish up the haul real fast.
You see what I mean?
It was $41, which includes
Well, I don't care that your produce was $41, actually. I really don't.
the 5% fee because I don't give a fuck about trying to remember to bring cash.
So she wants everybody.
And I'm missing 2 like little black plum thingies. And I think they fell out of a hole in the bag, so they might either be in the back of your car or somewhere in the garage. So when you get
I hate that. I'm sorry. I hate that she uses text to speech. I cannot stand that she uses text to speech. That's so irritating. That is so fucking irritating. I hate that she uses text to speech. It's one of the most obnoxious things about her.
chance, you might want to go look out there and just double check because I don't.
No, right, Magix? I hate that she makes me feel bad for him. I hate that she makes me feel bad for this motherfucker. Like, Remy doesn't deserve it. I saw the Reddit posts. He's just a traditional Reddit incel. I saw him. But, like, why are you making me feel bad for the incel? Come on. I hate defending the man.
I would hate for that to like start rotting in the heat. Just want to let you know.
So because Rosie won't get
sorry.
This is another one.
For people who are just jumping in, we are using Busy Little Bees, and I am skipping over her own commentary. Please go watch her channel to hear her thoughts. I hate using people's intellectual property because it's her commentary, her thoughts, her opinions. I am skipping over it. Sorry, everybody.
That I have on hand.
It's bad. That's shitty as hell, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I
little
remember
jellyfish.
that.
Yeah.
Do you wanna oh
So I actually drew this for me and Rosie. This
And you notice how the only time she comments on the artwork is when it has something to do with her. Not him practicing the work and be like, oh, look what I drew, I did this. Not her giving it any kind of time or attention or anything of the sort. But when it has to do with her, she pays attention because she's the most self-centered bitch on this planet. She is so self-aggrandizing. It's exhausting.
this is kind of like a representation of both of us, and you can see like the hearts and stuff.
Yeah, and
Is she the bigger jellyfish, or is he the small? Or helps me.
we can talk about the meditation, levitation.
So me and her, we do this thing, we call it levitating.
If you want to come in, I love Dua Lipa.
And it's basically,
Have fun, Kyo-chan.
I see it as like group meditation.
Yeah.
Are
Basically.
we participating?
Where we just like put on some ambience and we just
I didn't realize this would be audience participation. Why are you telling me this? I didn't have to know.
like float together, and it's such a great experience.
It feels like virtual cuddling.
okay, I'm a rookie. It's so
Baby, can you put the link to the Soundbath Spotify playlist in the chat? Yes, away.
Have you seen those fancy cups? They
Fucking fancy cups. What?
download warped.
Oh no.
This bothers. So she does this, and we'll see it later in this video. Yeah, this girl, this person bought you the cups that you wanted, and you didn't do like 2 seconds of research to be like, can these cups go in the dishwasher?
Oh. No, hand them to me, please.
I would buy it.
Oh my god. Are they not dishwasher?
And he looks like he's bracing for impact. This is a man bracing for the worst.
Court, I'm so sorry.
why
Again, why did you not do your due diligence and look up if you could put? Because I'm sure you have it saved from when you put it in your Amazon wish list. Why didn't you look it up? Why do you just assume shit? This is the problem. Like it's so minimally an example of this, but it is a perfect example of the fact that like her pretending like she knows everything can do actual damage. Now, is it just a cup? Yes, of course, it's just a cup. However, it is a small example of a bigger issue with Rosie that we all consistently talk about, is the fact that she talks out of her ass like she knows exactly what she's doing. She acts on the thing she's talking about that she has no clue what she's talking about. And then something goes wrong, and then it's our fault. It's our problem.
$25 to get free overnight shipping. I really needed new nail files. These are like $4 or $5.
Right, you need new nail files and not fucking health insurance. Okay.
yeah, she had to spend her health.
Recommended it to me. I'm obsessed with these because I used to have
Also, I know he's not working on anything because if you're drawing, you need both hands on deck. Like even if you're using a tablet, you need both hands on deck. He is just stressed out.
little headbands with bows on them. Like, look at this.
Oh wow.
Love.
Later on, she
Barry influenced me into buying. And I got this one specifically because this specific pattern not only was the one that she has, but this specific pattern randomly.
God, she uses the word specifically so fucking much.
When I'm like 50-60% off.
That's cute, babe.
You know what? That's a really good
Ooh, needle point.
point. I just kind of cut it out of habit. I mean, if it doesn't fit me now, it will in the future. So I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, like what's crazy, Wardy, also is she'll dog. I'm like, I'll never buy from Shein. I'll never buy from Romwe. I'll never buy fast fashion. But she puts so much shit on Amazon. And like she buys all of her clothes from fucking Amazon. And all of that shit's fast fashion. I don't know what to tell you. All of it's fast fashion. Like, if you ever bought anything from Amazon, you know, like clothing, you know it's fast fashion unless it's like from a verified brand. Like, it's fast fashion. Come on.
I'm going to try this on in a minute. When I wear this, I have butterflies try to land on me thinking they're real flowers. That's so cool.
Did you hear me?
No, baby, what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I said that's cute, babe.
She's so self-fucking centered. Like, I hate feeling bad for the incel. I can't believe she's making me feel bad for the incel. This is a new low for me personally. I feel so, like, this guy, and here's the thing, everyone's like, he's a grown adult, he chose to be in this relationship. I agree, but I also disagree. I mean, like, I for sure see Remy having very negative tendencies. I've seen love bombing tendencies from him. I've seen other such tendencies from him. And but Rosie's controlling behavior is a bigger problem here. And he is still only 25, right? He's 26 years old. Like, is that an adult? Yes. Are you still so young and don't know jack shit at 26? Like, in terms of just like living life? Absolutely. Like when you are in your 20s, like it doesn't matter what part of your 20s, you are not the same person as you were the day before. You're constantly changing because you're adapting to like what it's like to be a real grown adult for the first time, and like just making money. Like you are not the same position you were when you were at 25 than you are at 26. Everything changes all the time. And so with him, there is room to grow and advance, but Rosie is so mentally stunted. And it's just like he could have a chance outside of her for like survival.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry. You are a little quiet.
He doesn't sound quiet to me at all.
Yeah, Wardy, she's about 10 years older than him. Like almost, I think it's 9, but she's almost 10 years older than him.
To go.
Ooh.
Shout out to my mods, by the way. I know there's currently like a coordinated campaign to try to harass me tonight.
I'm sorry.
Coordinated campaign is crazy. Coordinated campaign is so fucking crazy. People just don't like you. Have you considered people just hate you? Have you considered? And people will subscribe to your channel just to shit talk you in the chat. Because the internet is so filled with rage bait. You know what I was talking about? I was talking about like that in terms of like responding to hate or responding to rage bait is so different now than it was in like 2016. Because like in 2016, the response to rage bait was like typical like memes or like drama responses, stuff like that. But now the response to rage bait is to like leak someone's address. Times have changed.
Excites.
34 years old, everybody. 34 years old. Almost 35.
It's an electric can opener.
Someone got it for her finally. How much you want to bet? It's still on the wish list. I'll check, actually. Let me check. Let me see if that's still on the fucking wish list, dog.
Ooh, yeah, these are bamboo cutting boards. I think bamboo cutting boards are dishwasher safe, right?
Wrong.
No, they're not. No, by the way, no, they're fucking not. Bamboo, if you think that, if you guys think that the bamboo cutting boards are dishwasher safe, no, nothing bamboo is dishwasher safe. You fucking walnut. Yeah, I'm trying to be nice. But the color is flattering. The color is very nice. Like whites and pastels look nice on her. That style is so unflattering. Dresses don't look good on her.
Like to lose a couple inches in here, a few inches, but
That looks awesome.
it's really good everywhere else. I have a complaint about my Dunkins though.
What's wrong with them?
I feel like I'm having an issue where some packets are really inconsistent with the amount of powder in them.
We all
Oh God, for fucking the world's gonna end because the packets, they don't have enough powder in them. Oh no. Fucking grow a spine, bitch.
People who play Skyrim, this is a big book full of every Skyrim quest, every
I don't
equipment,
care.
everything about Skyrim.
Ooh, you got your hair up in a ponytail, baby.
And he's had it the whole time, by the way. It's been I noticed he had his hair pulled back. You didn't? That's your fucking partner. I'm sure if she had done anything different with her hair, she would scream and yell at him for not noticing right away.
Yeah. So today we're gonna be cooking some goulash.
I had to go to the P.O. box and the produce shop and the bookstore, and my brother was unwilling to deal with Walmart. Hey, baby.
Yes.
Oh, she's gonna be a real big bitch to him right here.
Are you playing music?
Very quietly. Can you
need
hear
to
it?
Turn it down or put on headphones, love.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Sorry.
want to get copyright stricken.
God, could you be more of a fucking bitch about it? Could you be more of a dick about it, actually? Like, that tone is... Okay, guys, she did take off the can. She took off the can opener. The can opener has been removed from the wish list. However, a bunch of the other shit is still on there. So, yin yang.
Love you the most.
Just the way she speaks to him is so money in his own world in this clip. He's just jamming to his music. He doesn't want to be bothered.
I have a good amount of members now. It's I don't want to say exactly how many.
Look at this woman's hair in this clip. Like, this is insane. She
That it's just it's not even
needs
like
to
a
start-
cute, like, little messy claw clip. It's not even like cute and messy. It's just ugly. It just looks like dog shit. It looks so bad. It doesn't look cute. It's not cute or quirky. It's just ugly.
actually taking care of herself.
That's... Pull the fabric out of your fucking ass crack. Pull the fabric out of your ass crack.
Dark Signs has one of my favorite lyrics in Sleep Token.
Do you listen to anything else?
She is so uninterested in anything this man has to say.
Agreed. Like, look at, like, it's this we keep calling him Emily. This is Beck. This is Beck 2.0. This is Amber Lynn and Beck 2.0. Like, this is what Amber Lynn would look like when Beck opened their fucking mouth. This, like, she doesn't care. She doesn't like this guy.
Said I get in the moment at concerts.
I can't wait to go to a concert with you one day.
That's never gonna happen. That would require you to, like, stand and do shit.
He knows.
Goulash.
Is that what goulash is supposed to look like? I've never had goulash. Is it supposed to look like that?
Got a little sriracha.
Oh, kitty.
Got a dash.
What is he trying to do? Hey guys, no, I'm not gonna say it because I think he has a reverse ED, and I'm not gonna say it actually. I'm not gonna say it because that might trigger him if he's in here also. So I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Oyster sauce. And what did you say I was like?
And again, why does she only cares about shit when it revolves around herself? She is so self-centered and narcissistic. Like, this is a narcissist. This is someone with histrionic personality disorder.
I said you were sweet like a tangerine.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And he's fucking something.
And what did you say I was? Do you remember?
No, because she doesn't remember anything unless it revolves her. She doesn't remember fucking anything unless it involves her. Unless the word Rosie comes out of your mouth, she does not care what you gotta say.
No, I don't.
No. You said I was sweet like a cinnamon roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
The energy was like a little cinnamon roll. Yeah.
No. I like
I'm doing a member live this week, though. Heads up, it's been like I think I might.
What I think is crazy because then she's like, "Oh, I'll either post a vlog or I'll go like publicly live." So, what makes I know what makes a members only live not as she doesn't want to do it because she doesn't make money off of it. She doesn't make any fucking money off of it. I know you can like super chat and do stuff in members only lives. I understand that, but she doesn't make the fucking money that she makes off of the ad revenue for public lives. Like, everyone's talking like, oh, I just don't have the energy, I don't have this. She doesn't make money off of it, guys. That's the reason she keeps canceling members only stuff. She doesn't make money off of it, so she doesn't want to post it.
Just take a breather because I might just do like a vlog that day or a public live or nothing instead. And
I think Lee needs to find a nice man who will treat him like a princess and needs to dump Roz. I think I agree. I don't know what the relationship he had with the guy that he clearly cheated on with Rosie, but I think maybe he should go back to him.
do a members next week.
Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say, baby?
Oh, I was gonna say I like listening to music whenever we're live.
Because you don't have to listen to her. Because you don't have to deal with her bullshit. You can drown it out.
really fits the vibe.
Yeah. Music makes me less anxious too, but
And mind you, then she'll say here, I don't want to do that because then I'm ignoring my audience. And yet, and fucking yet, she puts on her headphones in the very next live, and ignores the audience almost the whole time.
it's like I don't want to accidentally get lost in the music with headphones on and like not be present for the live. So
Okay, but she's done that in
Smooksy, then why doesn't she do a members first thing where she streams to her members first and then releases the finished stream to the public to make money off of it? Because she's not smart.
thank you. Yeah, I thought you looked so pretty in the dress too. That's why I wanted it. And I was like, that's not weird for you, right? And you're like, absolutely not.
And look at how he is not listening to a goddamn word she has to say. Look how he doesn't care.
I love having friends like that. I don't get the whole like people being weird about like copying when it's like I think it's like flattery when someone really likes something and they want.
Wait, but then she'll be like, it's so evil and rude when the reaction channels wear the chains or the headbands or wear something that I wear. Which, like, yeah, we're doing it in parody, but like, if you're confident in the way you dress and what you like, people making fun of it shouldn't matter to you. If you're truly as confident in yourself as you say you are, then it shouldn't matter.
Know where to get it.
that flies directly in the face of what she said about react.
Gatekeep either, unless I'm like afraid of it actually selling out. And then I'll share it after I've got my own amount.
I actually agree with her. I will gatekeep. Sorry, if it's limited stock and I want it for me, I'm gonna gatekeep. That's my toxic trait.
Hey babe.
Is it okay if I eat right now, or do you still want to eat together?
He does not want to be here.
I know what I said, but I'm
Hi,
not gonna be here for
Andrew!
a while. Please, like,
Okay.
no, I'm not gonna be a dick.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay. Okay. Because
Rosie is still very much a greeter, and I think she has greeter tendencies not for herself, but for others as well. I think she genuinely gets off on seeing him eat. It's a mutual thing for her. She gets off on eating. She gets off on watching him, which clearly makes him uncomfortable, right? I'm not gonna diagnose him with anything, but I see the signs. He very clearly has a restrictive Ed Sheeran, which is why I was not going to say what I was going to say. I was going to comment on it, but I'm not going to because, again, in case he's in here, I do not want to trigger anything. But I think if you're smart enough, not smart enough, that was mean. If you get what I'm talking about, you'll know what I was going to say. But I think she gets off on it.
what you said, babe.
I know. Ideally, it would have been nice to eat together, but I take 2,000 years to make anything. So here we are. So
see, Magic Shortbus, I get where you're coming from, and I get where a lot of people are coming from. But I definitely see some emotional manipulation going on here. And if he's not as experienced in relationships, I can see him getting easily manipulated. And also, he's still on the younger side of things. He might not be able to recognize these red flags. And Rosie might just be keeping him from realizing the red flags and being able to like get out and leave. But this is feeling very Beck and Amberlynn. This is feeling very Beck and Amberlynn. And we all heard later the kind of nefarious shit that was going on in that relationship.
Perfect.
and my dishes in general were gonna take longer than his goulash.
Yeah, Hidden Saruka, I'm gonna call out that ginger because I don't want to get this video taken down.
But I didn't want him to wait for me.
This
I'm
is
gonna
so
start-
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say NPD. No one said that.
I don't know. I don't know if he's stupid, Olive. I think he's just easily manipulated. Genuinely, I think she's probably a better manipulator than we are giving her credit for. I 100% believe she's a better manipulator than we are giving her credit for. I think this relationship, when it eventually ends, is going to reveal some really nasty stuff. Just because of the way he's reacting, right? Like these are very real, like trauma responses for that people usually have as a trauma response.
I said PTSD.
I did not draw this.
Yeah, I did. I did tell him when we were talking about like our future room. I was like, I looked at him. I was like, you need to understand something. Like
Especially because, and one of the reasons I'm going to say this too, about him being easily manipulated, this being dangerous, is because have you ever noticed that he's not the one talking about moving in and doing all this stuff and getting married? Have we noticed it's not coming from him? It hasn't ever come from his mouth. It's come from hers. And when you have a personality that big and demanding and nasty and vile and mean, that can be a lot more dangerous than people are recognizing.
I'm all for the glow in the dark vibes, but the tapestry is not going to make the cut. I don't do tapestry.
Exactly, Magic Shortbus, 100%. And people are right to criticize him because he is a grown adult. I understand that. But I don't think we should take away the fact that this could be more nefarious than what we are seeing. That there's probably a lot more manipulation and that we can't see. Right. I mean, and we've seen some very specific traumas. Again, if you have every right to criticize him, you have every right to criticize him for staying in this relationship. I'm just saying that there's probably more going on here. There's probably a lot more going on here. And I'm basing this off of, again, his body language, his demeanor, his rocking back and forth violently, and just what we know about Rosie. And again, this feels like watching Amber and Beck in real time again. And we all had the same, if you were in the Amberverse at the time, you would know everybody said the exact same things about Beck. Everybody said the exact same things about Beck. And now it's a little bit different because they're in a long distance relationship. So it's probably a little bit easier for him to get out if he feels like he can and it's safe enough. But we learned a lot later, a lot of the reasons Beck could not get out, right? I don't know what's going on here, but I'm just saying this feels this feels like deja vu.
Trees on the wall.
So Rosie's running him over in that sense too. Awesome. The look on his...
I think side-eyeing him is he's the one that went out of his way to message her seeing the podcast. And I agree, 100%. I completely agree with that. He is the one that went out of his way to search for Rosie, right? He's the one that went out of his way to message her first. Now, for whatever reason, do we think he's a fifi? Do we think whatever? We can think whatever we want. And there is genuine room for criticism and for to be like to side-eye him for that, 100%. But we're all learning a lot now with Rosie because a lot more of her deepest, darkest secrets are starting to be unearthed. And a lot more of her toxic tendencies are coming out now that Girl World has shifted their focus because Amberlynn's pretty much like beating a dead horse at this point because YouTube's not going to let her back. A lot of that stuff isn't readily available, right? So he's basing it off of this podcast, a girl that fits his own beauty standard. Is it fucking stupid and you're an idiot? Abso-fucking-lutely, dude. Abso-fucking-lutely. However, yeah. Maybe, again, not financial abuse. But emotional manipulation is a hell of a motherfucker.
Sipping her sippy cup.
It's just, I hate leaving the house in the summer. I overheat so easily. My September's going to be interesting, to say the least. I can't talk about it.
Exactly, Hidden and Saruka. I just because he's not perfect, and I'm making a lot of assumptions here, right? I'm making a lot of assumptions because I'm seeing somebody very clearly in distress. And you don't have to feel bad for him if you don't want to, right? I fucking hate this guy, right? You don't have to feel bad for him if you do not want to. Every criticism of Remy is valid. But me personally, I'm seeing a lot of uncomfortable behavior from him. Not in because I've mentioned he has his own not great red flag behavior. Love bombing her at the very beginning is fucking crazy. Messaging her from a podcast is fucking crazy. Like, he has his own red flags. But I'm not going to negate the possibility of what's going on here. Spicy, Rosie's manipulation is more dangerous because she believes her delusions. She believes righteous indignation is justified. 100%. And I've said that before. One of the scariest things about Rosie is that she believes everything that she says. Like, I've compared it to Amber before, where we can see the gears turning in Amber's head while she comes up with a lie. Rosie believes what she's saying. And I think that's scary. No wonder if you're in a relationship, don't. Yeah, that's a good point, Olive. Just don't give her bank account. I believe in separate finances. I believe in separate bank accounts. I'm just not now. I'm not saying like verbatim. That's exactly the situation that's happening here, but it feels like we're watching the relationship in real time, and we know now that there was other stuff going on. I don't know what's going on here. I have no clue. But if we've learned anything from the past, right?
But my September's gonna be interesting.
Speculation time. So, Lloyd,
Well, I'm focusing on music now.
He's doing anything to not pay attention to her.
Okay. Are you making a beat?
I'm just going back and listening to beats I've already made and see what I can do with them.
You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Great. You can always hop off if you want to.
And look at how annoyed she looks when she says that, because she doesn't want him to leave. She doesn't want him to like spend any time away from her ever.
You baby, okay?
Okay. I might hop off here in a little bit.
Okay.
yeah, he's already done.
I do feel bad for him ruining his life at such a young age. Whether he stays or leaves, Rosie's gonna fuck up his life. 100% Magic Short Bus, yeah, 100%. And I also think that like there is with Remy also there is the idea of like she screams and yells into the void about parasocial relationships, parasocial this, that, and the third. Hey, you only have this boyfriend because he had a parasocial relationship with you with what he saw on a podcast. Like, let's be so for real. Because he had a parasocial relationship with you with what he saw on the podcast. That's the reason he's there. I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
She's so mad.
Okay.
That's okay. That's so passive aggressive. Like, look at her. She's fucking livid.
Does she seem passive?
Yeah, she does seem passive aggressive, busy.
Okay.
Which my food should be ready in total.
And then she's like, well, I'm not going to be here either. It's your fucking channel. Why are you talking about like, I'm not going to be here either? It's your channel. He doesn't care what you do.
Yeah, I should be eating in about the next 15 minutes or so. Hopefully, if the carrots are done.
I do really, truly, the only unproblematic king in this whole equation is the brother. Levi is the only unproblematic king here.
You know what, Libby? To be cringe is to be free. And if
Yeah, but not this cringe. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because one of the things I think when people say to be cringe is to be free, there's a passion in a lot of people's cringe, right? There's when people are like so adamantly talking about like something they love that's considered cringy, like the people who love like Steven Universe that can give you every single detail about every fusion and every jam and every episode and every series and all the songs. Like, is it cringe? Yeah, but that's free and we love that. This is cringy, and Busy says in this video also, I'm not going to play it, but like just know she says it. It's cringe because it's awkward. Like, it's the type of cringe that's like, that gives you secondhand embarrassment.
you want to be one of those people that just judges cringy shit and cringy people because you don't have a better life to live outside of critiquing others, that is your prerogative. But you don't.
Unfortunately, that's the internet. Like, commentary YouTube has forced more of everybody to critique literally everybody and everything.
Have to make it my problem either.
I'm skipping. I do like all the dogs in this video, though.
Great.
I love
Cool.
you, baby.
Awesome. Jonathan, thanks for sharing your opinion.
I don't know what they said here, but this man looks like he wants to die. Free him. Let him live in his AI art bliss.
I love you, baby.
God.
I also love that he like never says it back. Like, this is like the 1,000,000th time we've said it. He never says I love you back.
Thank you for the gift, Lynn.
That was.
La la.
Don't look on.
I'm not going through a breakup. I'm never going through a breakup as far as I.
I'm never going through a breakup. Look at this man's face. Look at those eyes. Those eyes say, free me from this prison.
It's up to me, so I'm good. I don't need breakup bangs.
Wait, is that true? Is it overall, or is that in Florida? Or is that specifically for GI policies?
I think I'm gonna get off the live, babe.
Okay.
He sounded so nervous. Like, wait, hold on. Let's listen to the way he said that again, because like his voice cracked. Like those are real nerves. Like he looks like he's terrified to be like, can I go? Can I have some more, please?
I think I'm gonna get off the live, babe.
Okay.
That's he shouldn't be nervous. He shouldn't be nervous to ask that shit. Like I just feel like here's the thing. Like you can have a relationship and like people can know that you have a partner, but you don't have to force them into the limelight, because this is where a lot of the problems come in, right? And this has been Amber Lynn's problem from day one. Because when she started to show Crystal is when we all started to see some of her really big red flags. And now that we see Remy and this relationship, and she's gonna be like, they're picking apart everything. They're trying to vilify me. They're trying to do this, that, and the third. We are pointing out very obvious behaviors from somebody who's very clearly mentally ill and struggling and has some issues. Like, we're seeing some very specific things that are indicating some very scary things.
Go for it, honey. Love you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I love you too. Of course.
I will talk to you when I'm done eating. I'll call you, okay?
Okay.
Sauce Boss, he's downloading Grinder. Let's be so for real. He's getting on Grinder right now.
Have fun.
Bye, guys.
And now we're stuck with Rosie. And
She'll call you after she calls me Barry. I really want to use chopsticks. I miss my fucking boyfriend, guys.
Yeah, because you have nobody else that wants to talk to you, like, ever, other than Barry, creepy ass, probably buddy troll Barry, and your gross ass man. Olive, I agree. Well, also, Amberlyn kind of confirmed that, did she not?
As a streamer, I can relate to like talking out your ass, thinking you know you're right about something and being horribly wrong in the moment.
however, she still has not learned to not talk out her ass. That's
Which she does all the time. That's one of my biggest complaints about Rosie, and also Remily, is that you talk out of your ass about literally everything, and then you act like you know exactly what you're talking about. That's my biggest problem with you bitches. It is so okay to say you don't know, by the way. If anybody ever shames you for saying I don't know, kill them. Because it is so okay to say that you don't know. Right? I think it makes you smarter to recognize that you don't know something and be willing to learn the thing that you don't know.
why if I don't know something, I'm not gonna.
A lot of influencers are leaving the internet because like everybody is just fucking miserable.
Girl, I hate to say this, you're the most miserable person here, because literally every single thing that you talk about, there has to be a negative to it. Like, let's talk about the fucking we just watched you crash out over a carrot cake. We just watched you crash out over making that fucking carrot cake, and then you kept being like, well, I'm proud of myself because today was so bad because the Mormons showed up. Everything that you do has to have a negative attached to it, because if you have one good day with nothing bad happening whatsoever, you have one good or even mundane day, you cannot be a victim. You cannot play the victim card. You can't whine and cry and beg for sympathy and get little treats and get little treats and little toys, because people won't feel bad for you. And also what's crazy is that, like, this idea of like sympathy baiting for things rather than just having an audience that likes you and getting you the things because they like you.
They want everyone to know it, and they want to make sure everyone else is miserable right along with them.
I think some influencers are leaving the internet because they're realizing what they're doing is toxic. I think Rosie's been spending too much time in TikTok comment sections, and she's thinking the entire internet is like that. That's not the case.
We're gonna stop.
I wanted to keep that in because I do agree with it. I think that's also a very good comment, because Rosie is so unbearably chronically online. Like, she's so unbearably chronically online to the point, like, she's sometimes too woke. You know what I mean? She's too woke that she becomes offensive sometimes. Like, the entire thing about like the true crime argument we had last time, and that she speaks with so little nuance. and it's just like she's so far left. She's so far left. She got unwoke.
Off and just buy some eggs and like leave Walmart. But I'm not kidding. We were both like fucking miserable in the heat. Like,
Well, I hate to say it, you are 600 pounds in the Florida weather. That's gotta suck balls. Actually. Like, actually, fun fact, that's gotta suck major fucking balls.
miserable.
When I describe
Tate, yay. He's been really getting into that recently, and it's been reminding me to do it more too.
I love to meditate, by the way. I do love it because sometimes I have like hereditary anger issues. So sometimes I will just like listen to like ocean waves and I'll just like meditate for a little bit to calm my ass down.
It's very comforting food. Yeah, guys, I'm eating. Can we like chill? Like start muting people. Like I really am like, I'm not like getting super pissed about it because I think these people are well intended, but like I'm fucking eating. Can you not talk about gross shit?
I believe in free speech. Get over it. I'm sorry. Get fucking over it. Don't look at them. Don't read them then. Have you considered not reading it?
All I said is it was something she was known for on TikTok, but to go into like graphic detail about something like that while someone is eating is crazy.
So what happened here is or something like that, and people were talking about it in her chat, and she got pissed because she said something about the pinhole girl or something like that, and people were talking about it in her chat, and she got pissed because it messed with her eating.
I don't know what the pinhole girl is. I don't know who that is, but like whatever.
Around her would have to walk on eggshells. It would just be annoying and uncomfortable.
That's a great point. Walking on eggshells is such a good point, and I think that's a great point to go back to the whole Lee thing. Is that Lee looks like he's consistently walking on eggshells around her. And I just feel like, again, that's exhausting. It's exhausting to police everything you say to somebody and to be afraid to make a mistake around this person, because Rosie is so quick to jump down everybody else's throat. Literally everybody else's throat for maybe a misstep or wording something or talking about something in an inappropriate time. But yet she's allowed to make every mistake in the world.
He just told me that he knows a way for me to
Oh, a girl heard a song about pinworms on TikTok. Oh, okay.
stream playing the Nintendo 64 games on Twitch. On my Twitch. So follow my Twitch.
No.
Don't sign up for nothing yet. Like, don't pay for nothing yet.
Crazy to complain about your hand problems and then do the thing that is really known for giving people hand problems, and that's playing video games. Like, we all know what trigger finger is for a reason.
But like,
the steak vlog she posted today was really bad. She made him feel really bad about something. I don't want to spoil it, but she did that shit on his birthday. I'm gonna react to that tomorrow because I will be live tomorrow, like I usually am on Friday nights. We just had to push back yesterday's to today because I was working really late. I'm not excited for it. Again, I hate watching Rosie cook with meat to begin with because I'm a vegetarian, as I've said multiple times before. But every time she cooks with meat, it just reminds me why I'm a vegetarian every single time.
follow me on Twitch, QuirkyLoveRosee, with 2 E's.
I'm not going to follow you on Twitch.
See, that's a lot better. That's delicious as fuck.
She put
Is she drinking Willie's?
I guess to that, what she said is, I'll say this, just being a responsible adult, like, I took a test and I'm not, you know, like.
What's a responsible... I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this right fucking now. What's a responsible adult? Also, if you are not on any form of birth control, don't fucking raw dog it. Actually, don't raw dog it. Especially because Rosie is very left-leaning. She's very liberal. So I know exactly if she were to accidentally get pregnant, I know what her choice would be. You are not in a safe enough state to do that. You're living fucking Florida and he lives in Texas. What world do you think you'd be able to get that safely? Like, that's the thing. She's like, well, I was a responsible adult and I took a test. A responsible adult will be actually using birth control first.
I don't know what the comment exactly was, but she said she took a pregnancy test. She couldn't, I don't know, plan ahead and get on birth.
Oh, right, baby Geico, it's okay. I don't get like upset when people talk about me. Talk about me whatever you want. It's just like visually looking, specifically at the way Rosie cooks it. I'm like, ew, I can't. Like watching the way her cook it, just reminds me all the reasons I'm a vegetarian. It just reminds me like, nasty.
Control, that would be too much. Instead,
Baby Geico, I know deep in my bones is what she would do, but I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give her a little bit of a benefit of the doubt what I think she would do. I know deep in my bones you're right.
she's gonna just let him raw dog it, and if she gets knocked up,
Losing weight with Shannon, again, just like with Baby Geico, I know deep in my bones you're right.
oh well, right?
Well, my mom is already a grandma. She's got 3 grandkids. My mom loves being a grandma, so. But
Oh, that's right. She has another sibling. I keep forgetting about the other
I
one.
don't know if that's really what I'm going for, especially like our relationship's so new. I was just taking the test to be safe.
That's a crazy response. I don't really know if that's what I'm looking for. Our relationship is so new. He's still in college, babe. He's not employed. You're not employed. You can barely take care of yourself. You think Levi's going to take care of that kid for you? Bullshit.
Taking a test means it's already done. That's not being safe. Being safe would have included, I don't know.
I agree with what she says. Birth control and stuff like
It's not
that.
like as crazy as it can get, like as it, because I used to do more vertical lives. Before I was essentially bullied out of doing it. Like I was heavily bullied out of doing it, even though it was for stupid fucking reasons.
Stupid fucking reasons, in her words.
And it's the butt crack chest. Yeah, so that's the other point too, is she sits like this in a very in a way that's very sexualizing of herself. Now, whatever. But Busy Little Bee brings up a really good point, and the same thing with shorts. Is shorts and vertical lives are promoted heavily to younger channels, right? Because everything has an algorithm. YouTube's algorithm is very specific. So those lives are getting pushed to kids. And when you look like this and you're very clearly showing off your tatas and potentially letting a nip slip happen to children, yeah, I would have a problem with that. But again, I'll find it actually, and I'll show it in between this and the next one.
I think that was her mods looking out for her and her not.
So there is a higher chance of someone under 18 like coming across my live when it's vertical. If we are aware that there's someone under the age of 18 in chat, my mods block them automatically.
Oh, they do?
Just to keep things cute.
Yeah, but Barry's child can watch all your content and call you her Rosie. Yeah, but that can happen, sure. But you're gonna block all children from watching your content.
There are like some of the crazy people, you know, over yonder. They would go online and campaign that I am essentially a PDF file because I was doing vertical lives on YouTube. Like, I wish I was joking, but that became a thing.
Oh, that's your argument for why you're weird? Hold on. Everybody, look at her like that for 2 seconds. Let me find what I'm talking about. Let me find exactly what I'm talking about really quick so we can see it. Everybody, please hold. Everybody, tell me what you love the most about Witch's Brew Alani while I find this. Actually, I'll just let it play. I'll just let it play.
I have never seen anyone call her a PDF. I remember people calling her out because she was like, I look out for the protection of children. And then she's stuffing her fucking butt cleavage in their faces. It's the hypocrisy that was being called out. She wasn't being called a PDF, to my knowledge.
And I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not being salacious. And when I do these types of lives, I keep in mind that I'm in a vertical live and I don't talk about certain specific things and topics. I mean, I've definitely made a lot of mistakes, Brittany, and I've done things that I can understand why people wouldn't want to fuck with me. But I just feel like if they feel that way about me, they shouldn't engage in my content and they shouldn't watch reactions to it. Like, that's just my stance on that.
Cool, but luckily you don't get to decide what other grown folks do, so mind your damn business. People who have left your channel are going to inevitably go.
Don't worry, guys,
to
I'm
reaction
finding
channels.
it. I'm
It's
finding
meant
it.
to
I
be
promise.
Triggering and malicious. That's like the point. It's like I'm literally cooking in my kitchen.
No, you're a 500 to 600 pound woman who's cooking and eating slop on camera. You also,
Say it!
again, had your bazongas out. Kids don't need
Say
to
it
see any of that. They don't
louder!
need to see your disordered eating. They don't need to see your cleavage. They don't need to see any of that. If you can rule that out, you should. The fact that you're not giving a fuck anymore says a lot about you, Rosie. And no one was trying to be malicious with you. This rhetoric that she's giving to her audience, I included it for a reason, because I want you to see what they're hearing.
I was saying the other day, like, if I would ever have kids, like,
You don't get social media till you're 16. Even then,
Hold on, I saved it on my phone. I'm just gonna upload it somewhere. Hold on.
it would be.
I found it.
Factors. If I were to have kids, if it were up to me, if it were my choice, if that were to ever happen, which I don't know, I would want to be like a full stay-at-home parent, and like I would want to either have the budget for Montessori school or some kind of homeschooling where I can.
Homeschooling with the education you have is a fucking choice. Everybody, I'm going to show you exactly what I found really quickly, because I think with her talking about like, oh, this is why people think I'm a PDF or I'm weird with kids because of the vertical lives. And while every point Busy made is a very good point, I'm not going to argue with that. Every point she made is very good. But I think that there is a better answer to all of this. So again, as nothing can stay hidden on the internet forever, can I make this bigger on my end? Hold on. Why is nothing working the way that I want it to work? Hold on. Everybody hold. I just want to get my computer to work the way I want it to work. Because so we all know earlier she was talking about like something or other that like, oh, I was on this platform in the perfect. She's like, oh, I was on this platform back in the day. Like, oh my God, I was probably so crazy. Oh my God, I was probably like so wild and crazy. Let me share this with you guys. So this is her on that platform. And somebody commented, well, I've yet to do anything sexually with a guy, so I have no answer. And instead of just ignoring this actual child talking about sex, she responds, girl, you're 14. Don't worry about the D and get those A's and go crazy for the D when you're 18. Girl, seriously, boys are lame. Hey, so if you're like not weird with kids, why were you talking to a kid like this? Hey, if you're not weird with children, why the fuck were you talking to a kid like this? So I'm going to leave that there and let's get back to this video. So now we all know that she said that to a child.
Help with that, and like, you know, I would outsource to help like cover topics that I'm not strong on or whatever, or homeschool up to a certain age, but like I don't,
which is like all of them. Here's the thing also. I can hear you, by the way, talking about witches brewing there. Here's the thing also about the whole homeschooling thing. People will do what they want to do, whatever. I just think you set up your child for a lot of social ostracization in the real world if you don't give them any kind of like public schooling. Like even if it's a private school, right? Even if it's just like a private middle or high school, whatever, they're still surrounded by like other people, so they learn how to like. I also, and maybe it's just me, I'm not saying this isn't for all homeschooling, I'm not saying this is for all people who are homeschooled, but maybe just because I've been watching a lot of like true crime lately, specifically about like failings on CPS, and one of the biggest red flags for a lot of parents is like people homeschooling their kids and like pulling them out of public school because like you leave them, you remove them from places where they have like eyes and mandated reporters. And I'm not saying that she would do that, but I'm saying that like for me that gives a weird connotation. But what do I know?
I want to thrust my kids into public school.
I pray for humanity that this woman never reproduces, honestly, because she is just so unaware of anything, including herself. And
again, I just think, and maybe it's just because I've been watching a lot of that true crime lately, which going back to the argument from a couple fucking streams ago, I think those true crime cases are so important to report on the failings of CPS and some of the like other red flags to look for as mandated reporters. But like not putting your child in a public or private school where they are around teachers and where they are around like mandated reporters is scary. That's a scary thought.
And accused of being an abuser, even though no one's ever spoken out with like
What's your vitamin D deficiency comment earlier a joke? Where is this what Rosie's trying to prove at this point? It was actually real. I wasn't trying to make a joke, but now I see how it is a joke. I get it now. I get where you're coming from. It was real. I meant that for real.
Evidence of that, like I've been just like defamed horrifically.
It's not what I think is so crazy is it's not. This feels like the same way that Ethan Klein was trying to claim that Hassan was being defamatory. It's not defamatory because it's free speech and also commentary, which is protected under fair use. Fortunately, not defamatory, because very clearly it's not affecting your ability to maintain income, because there are people who are watching your streams, there are people who donate regularly. It's not affecting you in any like severely defamatory way. So that's a crazy bold inflation of words.
To talk a little more like raunchy, like I used to make more sexual jokes, but like literally the entire
Oh, hold on. But I thought you were so pissy that people sexualized you for no reason, quote unquote. I thought you were so pissy and angry and upset that people were sexualizing you for no reason other than your past. Oh, but you just admitted that you were sexual on purpose. So which is it? Which is it? You can't claim both of them. Which is it?
of this year, I don't even operate like that anymore. So it's just one of those things where like if you get gifted or if you pay for 1 month and then stop to catch up on the backlog or whatever, just so that way you're getting it directly through me instead of supporting the people that make their money off of harassing me, making fun of me, and being cruel to me. Like,
well, joke's on you, Rosie. I don't make my money just making fun of you. I work for the dentists and I make fun of other people. So, ha ha ha.
You know?
First of all, nobody should pay for your memberships, in my humble opinion.
I agree. I just think that, like, if somebody's upfront and honest about what you provide for your memberships, like, then fine, they can pay for it. I'm pretty upfront and honest about what I offer and what I provide. I don't do a lot of members-only stuff, but you do get access to cool emojis, and I have 2 tiers of membership. And you also get first access to, like, fun things sometimes. I'm very clear about that, but Rosie is so back and forth about what she provides and what she doesn't provide, because very clearly she doesn't see any benefit in members only content because she doesn't have enough members and she doesn't make enough money off of it.
Assistive parenting, which a lot of people confuse with gentle parenting. I've actually done a lot of research on this topic over the years. Actually, Teakwood, I wanted to like reach out to you today. I meant to ask you if you had the tracking number from what you told me about, because it hasn't gotten.
Oh, we'll get there. I think we'll have a little bit of time after this to get into a little bit of Busy's most recent video covering her most recent stream. I think we got some time. Oh, I think I'd still want to go for about another 40 minutes or so. So end at around 9:30 my time. But yeah. If you think this is another Willie's drink, you're right.
Yet, and you told me about it a while ago. I don't shop at Shein or Temu, but I'm not going to be like, oh, that's Shein.
No, Vanessa, I do agree with you. I think, like, for me personally, is public school, you do run the risk of like the actual education being a little bit lower because like it's a standardized curriculum, right? But in terms of like socialization, you do learn the most because you get the most diversity of people that you interact with. So I agree. But I see the benefits of private schooling as well. And also I can see reasons to homeschool. Don't get me wrong. But I just think with this person specifically, not a great idea.
And you shouldn't shop there. Like, not my fucking business, not my fucking wallet. Live your fucking life. The other day,
but you buy Amazon clothes, so
how do you yell that? I could pull my check because I was having a bad day.
No, God, all love. I see where you're coming from. No, I believe Teakwood is Ron. I don't remember who brought that up a couple streams ago. It being Ron makes so, because why would Amber Lynn willingly give Rosie that fucking ammunition that it's Emily? Why would Amber do that? But if it were Ron, oh, Amber would snitch on Ron so fucking fast. Right? Amber would snitch on Ron so quick. Amber Lynn is trying to rebuild Emily's reputation. So I don't think Amber Lynn would willingly give little snitchy Rosie over here that ammunition. Ron, though, she would give it 100%.
The reaction channels villainize me every day.
Andrea said Ron. Thank you so much.
See? That is what they get paid to do. Honestly, Sarah, if you could have any.
What'd she say? I don't listen to her. The reaction channel villainize me every day, bestie. You do that to your, like, here's the thing, like, I don't think what she gets is that she does something and then we comment on the behavior. That's not villainizing you, that's calling you out in your bullshit. If us directly saying exactly what you're doing is villainizing you, maybe, just maybe, you should look inward.
That is what they get paid to do. Honestly, Sarah, if you could have any career, what would you do? This, but amplified.
You've said you just want to get paid to exist. And like, again, I think all of us at some point are like, man, I just want to get paid to do nothing. But like, we can't do that because this is the real world.
What is your issue with capitalism? Look around.
Oh yeah, look in your own house. Look in your own, like, here, like capitalism, it is what it is. But one of the things with Rosie is she's such a critic on capitalism. There's no ethical consumption under capitalism, right? But you can control your own specific consumption. And she'll make that argument. It's like why she doesn't shop at Starbucks, why she doesn't eat McDonald's, but she'll shop $500 fucking on Amazon all the time. Jeff Bezos, the world's worst man, the world's worst guy, and like, that's the thing. Like, I don't think there's a problem with buying stuff, like buying stuff and like being a shopaholic, whatever. But you can control who and where you buy your shit from. Like, if she was buying shit and she was thrifting it, whatever, you know? Like, she's buying all she's like, oh, I got this at Goodwill. I got this at Goodwill. I got this at the Salvation Army. Ball. Do what you want. But you buy everything from the most evil mustache man with like a cane and like tying children to the railroad tracks. That's who you're buying all your shit from. That's who you're having your audience buy you shit from. Like white, literally 1850 supervillain.
Pay attention. Where we as the working class, which is pretty much everybody under the 1%,
not you,
trade labor for income, and we do not receive the full value of our labor.
I've been trying to keep my commentary to a minimum at this point, but the way she's talking about gentle parenting and capitalism and why she hates it so much and the working class, she doesn't do any labor.
I'm gonna say it. Busy ate with this one. No, like, again, commenting on anything to do with like free market capitalism and just like the inequities in payment versus like cost. It feels so ironic from somebody who hasn't worked a hard day's work a day in her life, for no reason other than she just doesn't want to work and has made every excuse under the sun as to why she cannot work, and every job affects her in some way, shape, or form. And it's just like to critique these things that you know virtually nothing about and are so inexperienced in, and like even if you're inexperienced in it, fine, do your research, but you clearly don't do your research.
This woman has other people get things for her that are in the kitchen 5 feet from her. This woman does not understand labor. I'm sorry, I'm going to let the rest of the clips play out, and I'm just going to leave you guys with that because this has taken forever to do.
Thanks,
and
Queen.
She already went live again, so I'm going to have to clip another one of these tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here's a few more.
Not interested in the taste of leather. Oh my God.
Taste of leather?
I've been live for 4 hours. So next vlog will be tomorrow. Next vlog is dropping tomorrow. Just a general reminder. That vlog is not going to be monetized because I don't want to remove the music. So
it's so either I still think she was doing that on purpose so the reaction channels wouldn't watch it or like wouldn't cover it. But little did they know, Quirky Moments knows how to edit more than the bare minimum, or she just didn't want to fucking edit it. Okay, so I do want to go because we got about like 35 minutes left in the stream. I do want to get to the most recent of her videos, Miss B's, because this covers the stream from like yesterday, I believe.
I don't like it. I have to drown out the taste.
Stream from yesterday. I didn't finish it. I was watching a little bit of it, but I know that this one specifically, there's a lot of awkward silences because she's quite literally just has her headphones on and is singing to herself the whole time. So I do appreciate this cut down. So we are going to watch this. This is literally yesterday's stream or so.
Lore, and we're going to see what Jessica Messica did this time.
Oh yeah, apparently there's like some shit with fucking like Jessica Messica, who's a buddy troll. I don't know anything about that person. Again, in regard, I've said this before. I said it at the beginning of the stream. I'll say it again. I'm quite literally just Statler and Waldorf. I don't know anything that's happening. I don't know any of the drama that's happening. I don't fucking know anything. I am just Statler and Waldorf. All right, I am just those two in the box, away on the stage. I pay my money to watch the show, but I get to shit talk it the whole time. All right, I'm Statler and Waldorf in this scenario.
By the way, fucking shout out to Teakwood because she's the fucking goat. So I was already making.
Okay, she's been trolling Ross for a while. Sounds about right. A lot of people do. It's easy. She makes it so easy.
Food.
Also, I just want to flip it back.
I'll flip it for you. He was like, I'm only gonna make one instead of two because he wants some of the French bread pizza, but I waited too long. I think she got me 2 4-packs because she's a godsend. This is
Right, and because she's a godsend, definitely not a Fifi. You guys know? Can I get a Teakwood? Can I get a Teakwood, but not for these, but for the Alani Witches Brew? Who wants to be my Teakwood and just buy me a shit ton of Alani Witches Brew? At least it wouldn't be $90. Hey, hold on, I'm cooking. Give me a second. I just think if you're gonna beg your audience for just shit, you're gonna beg your audience for just like bullshit, can you be more fun about it? Like, why can't the wish list be filled with rubber ducks? Why can't the wish list be filled with like literal like puppets? Like, why can't you have fucking fun with it? Like, why do you gotta be like a grifter and stupid about it? Why can't you have fun?
is the Willie's soda. So they're 25 calories.
River, Teakwood is a specific like chatter and member on Rosie's channel that buys Rosie these very specific drinks. The bottle is about $90. I think these are also around $80, $90 per 4-pack. And it's THC drinks. And if you guys don't know, THC is the prominent ingredient, prominent chemical in marijuana. So it gets her high pretty much. And so whenever she's making her little drink concoctions, she's doing drugs. So, but with Rosie, if you don't know a common side effect with THC, a common side effect of THC is called the munchies. If you've seen any stoner movie from the 90s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or if you do it recreationally, you know what I'm talking about. And the common theory right now is Teakwood is a little greeter because she gets basically plastered on these streams and then eats a shit ton of food, which is very greeterist content. Oh, I love it. Would be fucking diabolical if it were Stefan. Holy shit. I didn't even consider that. I didn't even consider it.
So there's like 3 grams of added sugar.
No, exactly, River DLC, which is why a better use of your money is Alani. People are, and imagine I'm sponsored by Alani. I'm not. I wish. Can they sponsor me? Can I get my first ever YouTube sponsorship and it be Alani and they just send me a billion witches brew?
So they're not like sugar free, but they're low calorie, low sugar. But yeah, these are 10 milligrams per can. So it's basically like the equivalent of 1 shot of the Willie's tonic. These.
Yeah, and so she puts, so it's 10 milligrams. So that's, I don't take this other than in actual, like, I don't take it like this, so I actually don't know. No, it's 10 milligrams. Wait, I hold the fucking phone. Hold on. I never realized how much that is. Until now, I didn't realize how much it is because I'm looking at my specific item that's 10 milligrams. She needs 3 shots. That's 3 of my little items. This is turning into the Ted Nivison Nerds Rope. So I'm going to get her a Ted Nivison Nerd Rope.
Cases, I think, are like, I don't remember if it's a 4 count or the 8 count. That was $50.
Okay,
I don't remember.
Jenny, she said she drinks the Willie so she can have appetite when she's in pain. I'm gonna take a sip of my witch's brew.
Holy shit, Teakwood. You're spending a lot of money on Rosie just to get her high so she eats a lot. By the way,
No, yeah. That's the whole, yeah. Like that's, it's so great. Again, it's also just like, I freak out when somebody sends me like $2. I can't imagine somebody buying, like my audience buying me a $90 item. Because like inherently, right? Like I'm here, I'm making money off of this stream. I'm making money off this video. I'm making money off of you guys being in the chat and watching me right now. I'm already making money off of you. And if you choose to tip, you choose to super chat, whatever, I'm so grateful for it. I cannot imagine as a fellow content creator having somebody buy me So each of those 4 cans was $80. There's like, I think she has 4 of them. That is a lot of fucking money. I'm sorry. I can't imagine being okay with anybody doing that for me because I'm already in that position of power where I make the money off of you already. It just feels like I'm milking you. It would feel like I'm milking somebody for more. Like I joked about the Alani because it's funny, right? It's like nobody's taking me seriously. Nobody's taking me seriously when I fucking say that. It's so gross. She basically ingests 65 to 70 milligrams of Willy servings. You might find the specs entry in a free pour servings. Willy says that's a 2.5. It's a lot. That's a fucking lot. Guys, how much was the Ted Nivison nerd rope? Hold on. If you guys, for people who don't know, watch Ted Nivison's video of when he ingested a nerd's rope. I think it's 500 milligrams. But I could be wrong. It's a 400 milligram edible. Okay. So we're getting there. That's more than I thought we were getting there.
My point was, we see you, Tequin. We see you. And it's not pocket watching. Nobody gives a shit what anyone spends their money on. We just all find it very
I suggest feed pigs, but no one listens.
interesting that someone's giving you something that gets you high and makes you eat a lot on stream.
And again, like, you would think that she would know that that's greater content considering she was, but I don't think she cares because I think she's still actively in the community. Again, I think the obese to beast analysis was very interesting. I think that analysis on her behavior to now was very intriguing because it says what we all think and what we've all been saying. But I liked his perspective on it.
At some point, Jessica will see this. And I just want to say, I got an email from the person who actually gifted me my new lovely drink organizer that I'm obsessed with and love so much. And, you know, I like never block Jessica Mesca because in my chat she's fine. I know she said some really shitty things about me in other spaces and she's a part of the girl world shit. But like this person emailed me while I was live, so excited, and they like, yeah, it was me, but they just don't want like to comment publicly, blah blah blah. And then like she followed up being like, oh, I'm seeing this girl, and like she felt like she had to prove to me that she bought it for me and send me the receipt. And I just want to say, like, if you're gonna pick on me and like be a dick.
How do we know how do we know the other girl wasn't lying? How do we know? Now I'm starting conspiracy. How do we know the other girl wasn't lying? How do we know, Rosie, you didn't just make all this shit up? How do we know you're not just lying right now? How do we know? Because I don't trust that. She emailed you while you were live, bitch.
Like, that's your prerogative. I don't really care. Like, I truly don't. That's why I haven't blocked you. But to do that to someone who, like, was gifting me something to, like, take fake credit for it for, like, what, a troll? Like, you're lame for that. That's lame as fuck, Jessica.
I'm sure most of you already know, but in Girl World, Jessica Mesca is known as a buddy troll. She is a...
I knew that very minimal.
Pregnancy test says otherwise, but whatever.
Rosie, she's getting so obsessed with pregnancy tests. Like, mind you, like, as a woman, all the women and female presenting or AFAB people in my chat or in the replay gang, you've probably experienced a pregnancy scare before. Dude, it freaked me the fuck out. All right. It was terrifying. And it's happened multiple times, right? You take the test, it's negative, you move on. Okay. Like, you don't talk about it again. Like, the fact that she's so obsessive over this tells me that the conspiracy might be true. Okay, TJ, be safe.
I didn't know people were saying I was pregnant. I'm not.
So apparently she still has some buddy trolls in her chat because someone's telling her, girl, you're tripping.
That felt like I had something to prove because someone was lying. I care about my viewer that supports me. I mean, I'm not a bad mood. I have zero tolerance for bullshit.
Well.
Your eyes are not deceiving you.
No, I got you. I got you. I got you, girl. I see you. I see what you're doing. I understand you, Quirky. Don't even worry about it.
She is using butter.
We know the conversation, and with the reference to Ted Nivison, people should get it in replay
Before she puts on the pasta sauce and the pepperoni and the cheese, and she's gonna again put the pepperoni.
This is so crazy. Why are you putting fucking butter?
Well, first of all, don't fucking compare my best friend to like Teardrop. First of all, fuck off.
Well, Teardrop's in her name. My best friend is crazy. My best friend is crazy work. I'm sorry. I love so my mods, I love my chatters. And like, again, I consistently refer to Mo as friend of the channel because she is friend of the channel. But like, no offense to any of you. If I start calling you guys my best friend, call 911. Get me 5150. There's something wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I also feel like, again, because this person started as a viewer, right? And you're in a space that is notorious for having buddy trolls. You are notorious for having buddy trolls. Immediately trusting someone in your chat and in your comments, easy, dangerous game. Because there's one of two things can happen. It can be a buddy troll, right? And then you get pissy and it's a buddy troll, or it's somebody that's genuinely not all right in the head. It's genuinely somebody with very scary intentions, because it happens more often than you would think. And there are people that go on, like, that are so parasocially obsessed with somebody, right? It happens to everybody. So, and not only is it weird just like for the creator's safety, it looks weird on you. It looks weird on you that you are having this weird relationship with your fans. This is how Colleen Ballinger got in trouble. This is how Gabby Hanna got in trouble. So let's calm it down.
That. Secondly, she's alive. She's doing things. Oh, there you go. Hey, Barry. Yeah. I know you vibe in my chat, but don't be saying shit like that to me.
Again.
And then we do all this. Yeah, that's... Again, I just think it's... Again, this is how Gabby Hanna and how Colleen got in trouble. Like, let's not pretend that this isn't exactly how those two got in trouble, because we had weird relationships with their fans like this. I don't want to even pretend that that's not what happened. I mean, of course, Colleen's was even weirder because it was actual children, but I covered the Gabby Hanna stuff, which I kind of want to cover all of it again because so much shit's gone on with Jen Dent because she inserted herself and tried to insert Adam McIntyre into all of it. I covered that a while ago. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend.
Hayden comments for the first time in like...
Yeah, she's making pizza bread.
Genuinely months. And I guess Foodie's been talking a lot of shit about me.
Well, I don't care. Foodie talks a lot of shit about everybody, all right? From the little I know about that woman, like, shit just spews out of her mouth like it's her butthole.
I mean, you would know better than Moan.
Oh, welcome from Germany. It's late here. Do I really look like I need a deep fryer?
What I'll always say that I think is odd is that even if people are like being genuinely in jest, they're speaking genuinely in jest about her weight and they're making jokes about it, she can make the jokes, but nobody else can.
Period.
Bitch, okay, sorry. I was texting my boyfriend and my friend. I default to like dresses, and I love dresses. And I feel like a big reason I love dresses is how much I hate pants.
I can't be me. I love pants. This cannot be me. I love pants. I love pants so much. I hate shorts. Well, here's the thing. Now you guys get some hints about me. I'm very short, but I also, like, in pictures, I look very long. In pictures, I look very tall. Especially because when I because I have such a short torso, I have a very, very small torso, and I wear high-waisted pants because I have a very small torso. And so, like, I'll wear a crop top and it like sits normally because I have a small torso. So I look so much taller in pants because I'm 5'3", so I look taller in pants. Also, I like pants. Also, again, I have thick thighs. I'm a big girl. I'm not a skinny bitch. So I refuse to chafe there. But you wouldn't know that because you sit down all day.
But I do like shorts. It's just like I hate socks and I hate pants.
No, I love pants. And Busy makes a comment here, which I get, because if you did wear pants, and like, this is one of the reasons Amber wearing those leggings is crazy to me, because I can't imagine how that feels. But I get Busy's comment here. It makes sense.
I don't like pants either if I had a stomach like that, to be honest. I'm not trying to...
It would sit, if you wore like typical denim or even leggings, it would feel very weird. And also you like, I get where Busy's coming from. It would feel odd. So I also get where Rosie's coming from, but I love pants. I love pants so much. Okay.
I really started growing to liking greens more because, like...
Oh, yeah, she's talking about her wedding in this part, by the way. Her wedding with Lee that she's making up in her head.
Not only because it did like first start when, like, I was looking into, like, dark academia vibes and, like, decorating my future space and stuff the way I...
Now, here's the thing also. I do think that it's like maybe it's like a very traditionally feminine or girly thing to fantasize about your wedding. But it starts to get weird and nefarious when you couple this with the consistent pregnancy scare conversation. That's where things get a little weird to me.
I want to, but also like it's kind of what I'm gravitating towards when I'm thinking of like.
No, exactly, Jenny. Like I love, like again, like I'm a bigger girl. Like I'm not skinny, so my thighs touch, and like you cannot catch me in shorts or a skirt. I love pants. I don't shave. Like I get the comment all the time because I love to go to like Disney. I love to go to Universal, and I'll wear jeans. Or because like if you wear a legging, then you sweat, and then it like seeps into the fabric, and it's not fun. So I'll wear a jean to Disneyland, and my friend's like, "Why are you wearing a jean?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna chafe, and I'm not gonna like get weird sweat. This is my best choice. I love pants."
Hypothetical wedding theme and like colors for. Like I'm going down a different avenue I didn't expect, because when I ever first brought up like the topic of rings on the internet, I talked about how like years ago, like over a decade ago, maybe not over a decade, a long time.
This feels so weird. This feels so odd to keep talking about a fictitious wedding with your boy toy that you've known for 6 months, and also couple it with a continuous talk about a pregnancy scare. Mind you, my best friend in the entire world is getting married this December. And she hadn't even been together with her partner for 9 years. 9 fucking years they've been together. And didn't even think about her wedding and stuff like this until maybe 2 years ago. Like maybe a year before they actually got engaged. And they've been together 9 years.
Ago, I was picturing like a ruby ring with a heart shape and all these things I had planned out, and then time passed and I realized like I think I've outgrown that idea and I have different aspirations and tastes. Very bohemian. Yeah. The other thing I know for certain, I'm not wearing a white dress. I'm not wearing a traditional dress.
Boo! Fucking, because you look stupid.
Okay, but are you actually getting married?
Like I do think again, this is just an odd conversation to be having when like, coupling all, because it's the isolated thing of talking about a wedding, whatever. Is it weird when you've been dating your partner for only 6 months? Yes. But is it harmless? Yeah, it's harmless. I think especially a lot of like feminine presenting people tend to have it instilled upon them to fantasize about their wedding for a very long time. I do understand that. But when you add all of the pieces together, it's where things get weird.
Eat Rosie's food.
I know what I'm doing. Don't be scared.
You do not know where you're every time I'm getting like, this feels like a jump scare. I feel like I'm gonna get jump scared and she's gonna stab herself. I cannot do this. I saw the Perez Hilton live. I can't do this.
Yeah, I would know. Because did you guys know I would work on music cancer? I know. Starting
Shut up.
development. I don't know when I'm going to see him again. I don't want to talk about that because I don't want to cry.
Do you not want to cry, or do you not want to? I would think it would go champagne colored or black. I also think it'd go pink. No, I'm not gonna go pink. I don't know. It's stuff like I've never thought about stuff like that with my wedding. I've never been in a relationship that I'm like, I can think about this. I've never been in a place. I personally think I might never get married. I think like I'm so focused on myself, like my overall career, just in multiple facets. I'm like not even thinking about marriage. But I do know I would want the venue to be like a very traditional Gothic church. Which, if you know me at all, would be like, but you're not religious. Yeah, but that's so fucking sick. Like, that's so sick. Like, okay, that's so fucking cool.
I think I've made my stance pretty clear on this. I think Rosie likes having a boyfriend. I think Rosie likes having that attention and
okay, be safe, Mo.
Feeling important to a man. But I don't think she's in love with this guy. I think she's made up an idea in her head of who he is, and she doesn't know much about him. But she's gonna gush over him all she can.
No, and I think Busy will always bring that up, and I do think it's a very good talking point. That I've said this before, when she talks about Remy, she can't identify anything about Remy she truly likes. She can't identify anything about Lee that she genuinely really likes unless it has something to do with how he either treats her or what he can do for her. And I just think that is sketchy at best, nefarious at worst.
And it just feels so damn performative.
I want to just finish this chopping before I start reheating the oven. So yeah, I don't know why I assembled that first, but whatever. I'm not very good at guessing signs. No, that's not a strong suit of mine.
I'm not either. And I'm really good at reading a chart. Like if I get a full astrology chart, I can probably read you to filth. But guessing your sign, no fucking clue.
Beautiful. I have a job. I'm doing it right now.
No, you don't. You're not doing well at it. Like, let's be so like I as a much smaller channel, sometimes when I see some of my videos making the same views that Rosie gets, I'm like, girl, you need to get it together.
So beautiful. So
I have a fraction of the I want to point this out. Hold on. Let me go to her most recent vlog real quick. Her most recent vlog has I'm not going to include the one that was posted 6 hours ago. And I do know my Airbnb video didn't do well. I figured it wouldn't. But the Jules LeBron video has more than that. And I have a fraction of her subscriber count. I'm just post videos that your audience actually wants to see. And unfortunately for Rosie, the stuff that people want to see is the hauls. It's not the cooking. It's not the vlog. It's not this. Like people want to see the very like glitter and lasers-esque content she made before.
Still getting the shit with like are you getting a job and all this stuff? And it's like I'm actively working and making money as a YouTube creator, as is every person making reactions to me. I have a job. I'm doing it right now.
Well, hey, whoa, Rosie, get it fucking straight. I work for the dentist. Get that through your head. I work for the dentist. All right.
Most of us don't just sit there with headphones on singing and ignoring our chat for most of the time and getting paid for it.
You know, also, can I actually be kind of mean? I don't know where she got her 52,000 subscribers from, because genuinely her videos are pulling in only like maximum 8K in views. Like her actual videos, unless they've been scrubbed, which they might have because of the demonetization, but the stuff that's up has not cracked a lot of views. I don't know how she got this many followers.
A lot of us are putting in creative things and we're giving our commentary. We're using our brains.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like it's the thing too. It's like this is commentary. Like Girl World is a very specific. Like we're reaction channels, yes, but I also think it's a very specific breed of commentary. And to some people, they depending on what you react to, there's not much of a difference between reaction and commentary channels. But I think it's just a very specific niche for commentary channels. Because a lot of us don't include everything. We pick and choose what we choose to react to. We pick and choose what we choose to commentate on, and we pick and choose the topic of the conversation, right? It's very much so just like another corner of the commentary world.
Cute footage to kind of offset the annoyance of her. I think.
Do I think she's buying? I mean, but I think, again, I can't tell I don't know what her view count was with some of the videos that got removed. So she probably might have gotten them from some of the videos that had to be removed due to demonetization purposes, but potentially. I'm never going to say it's not a possibility, right?
A lot of us who do reactions don't do it as a 9-to-5 day job, but Rosie wants to be paid for being herself. She said this before, that she wants to be paid for simply existing and traveling and stuff.
Yeah, you said it, Busy. And what also with she mentioned that Busy mentioned that Rosie wants to be an influencer, and Rosie is like the worst influencer fatigue I've ever seen. Like I talked about the Jules LeBron GoFundMe, and I had much more sympathy for Jules LeBron, given despite Jules LeBron having a very similar pattern of behavior, because I do genuinely understand what she was trying to GoFundMe for. That surgery, it's a surgery, it's a medical procedure. I understand it, right? I understand that more than Rosie's grift and begging for fucking fake nails and drink packets, right? Like this influencer culture, this like asking for handouts of influencer culture, begging for help, this is what I'm so exhausted from. Because this is like genuinely bullshit. Where with Jules, I understood what she was asking for. I still think the amount was egregious. I still think asking for that amount despite and not doing anything to lessen the burden of what you're asking of your audience, I still think that was egregious. However, it's not this, right? This is totally different. What Rosie is doing is not in the same stratosphere as anything going on with Jules LeBron.
Classist and ableist and gross and stupid.
This is the last time I'll say it. I think no one's pocket watching. We're just saying it's weird that you can't afford health.
That makes a lot of sense too, that people just forgot that they subscribed. And I think, and she's still using that same grift also, by the way, because a lot of her videos and a lot of her lives are on subscriber only, which is, I always think that's a fucking cop out. All right, if you can't handle what the main public has to say, don't post.
I don't have to worry about it. It's hard. It's actually pretty mild, but when you make a simple pickle with rice vinegar and sugar and some of the
Yeah, her hands are nasty. Wash your hands.
Time in this, and
I always want to know what she's singing to.
do I see that happening? No.
I did not realize purchasing necessities made me an addict, but okay.
What fucking thing? What necessities do you buy that's that you're talking about? THC is not in his. You don't want to know what? You guys want to know what? You guys want to know what? My father, who had cancer, he had lymphoma. He had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. You want to know what he never took for his pain and his illnesses? You want to know what he never took? He never took a dose of THC in his life. You want to know something? You want to know something. And like people say you can't be addicted to weed. You're so wrong. I used to believe that in college, but I'm like, you unbelievably can be addicted to that stuff. And you should, and like Rosie, you very clearly have addictive tendencies, and you need to, like, this is a genuine, you need to watch out.
Sure, Jan.
Sure, Jan.
And a daikon radish is done. I think a few years ago,
I love a daikon radish.
I was able to like kind of manage, but as like
you can be addicted to anything. You absolutely can. Just like I'm addicted to the Alani Nu Witch's Brew.
my symptoms progress, like I genuinely don't know what the hell I would do if I didn't have YouTube, besides just like being on disability, and I'm just doing everything in my power.
I'm also gonna say this. I think Rosie misunderstands how hard it is to get on disability. Like I think you like she fundamentally misunderstands how hard it is to get on disability. Because I'll never forget when things were really bad for my dad. He applied for disability because he was a fucking cancer survivor. And even I didn't know this, but at least in my state, even if you are in remission, because there's still technically no cure for cancer, you still technically have it. It's just not. It's like dormant. It's not active. So it's still technically a disability. And he had all of his paperwork. He had all of his stuff from his oncologists, and they still denied him. Despite having like very documented medical problems that would put him on disability, they still denied him. So Rosie, you want disability for your PTSD, which I don't know if that's documented, for your fibromyalgia, which is not, you've never been diagnosed with, for your autism, which you've never been diagnosed with, and obesity, which a lot of states are taking that away as a disability. So what the fuck are you going to get on disability for? What do you have that's going to put you on disability? Like genuinely, what do you mean? You misunderstand how hard it is. Like actually misunderstand how hard it is.
To avoid that. Oh, trust me, Pringles, I'm manifesting up, down, left, right, and center. I mean, I kind of got my man. Yeah. I'm manifesting that man into existence in my life, I swear to God.
This tells me, I'm sorry, she would be Bear. She's Bear. We say it's Amberlynn. No, bitch, that's Bear.
I saw a video the other day where a woman did a tarot reading.
No, Andrea, it really should be. And it is in the States, but they still didn't let him. They still did not let him. And so that's what I'm saying, like with a disability like that is a recognized disability in the United States, even he could not get on disability. So with her make-believe illnesses, and maybe they're real, give her the benefit of the doubt, maybe they are real, but you need a diagnosis, and you need ironclad diagnosis.
Reading on Rosie, and she said that she has been casting and manifesting and stuff like that, and that it's brought about some evil attachments. So good luck with that, Rosie. Be careful.
Yeah. Coloca, yeah, exactly. Like it's so difficult. And she complains that Medicare is difficult to get in the state of Florida. Oh, bitch, disability is going to be worse. Especially because you live in a red state, right? And red states, just like by nature, are less giving of those resources. They're just like by nature, they're less giving of those resources. Blue Gold, it's unbelievably hard to get on disability for any non-physical disability unless you literally cannot function independently. 100%. And again, especially, we have to take into consideration where she lives in the United States. She lives in Florida. Florida is unbelievably red. All the legislation is red. All the people that are going to be looking over her paperwork to approve her for disability are red. So you're going to come in with the only one that you can really probably get away with, which is PTSD. And even then, I don't even know if they would let you, because you don't have, like, they don't even, sometimes they don't even let veterans with like war-induced PTSD on disability, which is why there's a veteran homeless crisis in the United States. So it's just like she's not understanding how hard these things would be, and that even without YouTube, she would have to get a job. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. And she's lucky enough to live in a place that was inherited to her parents. So whatever she's paying, it's just whatever, like rent is just utilities and property taxes split between her and her brother. So that's why I'm saying I don't think she pays that much rent, if she pays anything at all. Because if the house was inherited and owned by her grandma, the mortgage is paid. And she doesn't pay for the pool, so she pays utilities and maybe property tax. Yeah, like for people who don't, I do have a lot of like people not in the US. Florida is red. Like it's red. It's in the trenches. It's red. Now there are cities in Florida that aren't, right? Miami, like there are cities that aren't, but like overall, Florida is red. Bye, Sauce Boss.
No promises, but I think tomorrow I will just do a vlog and take.
That's another good point, Corn Dog Katie. That's a great point, because also Social Security works the same way. Like if she was on disability, she can only have that disability income because they will start taking your money away. If you start making, like if she was on disability and worked any kind of side hustle and made more than whatever she was making on disability supplementally, they take the disability payments away. That's why people on disability like have to have a caretaker. And it's the same thing with anybody on Social Security. If you make more than a certain amount on Social Security, now Social Security is a little bit different because they will start taking it in percentages. They don't take it all away at once, but disability, they will take it all away.
A break from streaming.
Thank you, Rosie. We all appreciate it a lot.
Okay, baby Geico, that's what we're here for.
He just fills my heart up with so much love. He just like pours so much into me every day. And
But what do you like about him? But what about him do you like? What about Remy do you actually enjoy other than what he does for you?
so lucky. I could cry if I think about it too much. I'm just so lucky.
Does he pour?
We're at 9:30, so we are gonna stop here. We will stream again tomorrow, same time. But yeah, she's just acting a fool right now. But that's another thing too. That's another thing. We're talking about the disability topic before we kind of skedaddle. That's such another privileged take for her too, is to just like blindly believe that she can do all these things. And again, her brother who has a genuine disability, he is autistic, could be on disability, still has to work. I don't think she understands how hard it is to get on disability. Exactly, baby Geico. You'll give us the Middle East information, we give you the US information. That's how it works here. This is a transaction. That I will always say Rosie is unbearably privileged, right? Like unbearably privileged. And she never wants to recognize her privilege ever. And so that comment, like, I would just be on disability. You think you could get on disability? That's crazy. Migraines are considered one of the biggest disability worlds, and there's no way I could get disability for it. No, 100% no, absolutely not. You absolutely couldn't. I like to argue asthma is, but nobody agrees with me. It's like if I breathe wrong, I'll die. But whatever, you know. But that's it for today. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Thank you guys for being flexible with my stream today and not yesterday. I know I do typically stream on Wednesdays and Fridays, but I do have to work, and I actually have to go in early tomorrow, and I forgot. Oh, I gotta go in early tomorrow. But anyway, I hope you all have the most amazing rest of your day, night, afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are. If you are replay gang, I can't believe you made it all the way here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have the most amazing rest of your day. I already said that. Please make sure you go outside and go touch some grass and pick up a rock, and I will see you on the next one. Bye! Is it a disability? Guys, I can win.